Alright, so where did Rocket go, eh? Look how tiny his little head is. Oh, but hold on.
No, get away from me! Oh my god! Stop!
Right.
Throwing acid.
Shall we begin then?
Yes.
Okay, so do a little bit of catch up. I believe last week you actually headed down into something called the sinkhole after, some of you slip in. I think Mern actually decided, fuck this, I'm getting on my shield. And he decided to slide down, kind of Legolas style, but with less grace. And
just ass on shield. There was no Legolas.
No. And then you came across the Roper. There was a little tussle between him and
Timothy or something?
Yes, Timothy the Roper.
How did he speak?
Well, let me let you in on something, Chris. I like the Ropers from 3.5 that were actually intelligent. So, whereas the 5 ones don't have language and they're a bit of an idiot. Whereas the 3.5 ones knew how to speak. Yeah.
So came in contact with some mind flayers, I reckon. Something like that.
Yeah, well, okay, that can be your reasoning. Anyway, after you found the key...
If your agents to be believed, everything's come into contact with mind flayers.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a rock over there. It's probably a mind flayer underneath it. It's like,
Okay, so then you found the key, Tumble found the key, and brought it back to Mern, and you headed upstairs where you had a little puzzle with... Oh, yeah, I think you had a rest, you opened the door, you done a little puzzle with the statues, and you encountered some Duergar, upon which Tumble went to town.
Filthy Duergar.
Yes, and after liberating the Forge here, killing Snuverin, one of the Duergar, a sneaky git that went invisible. You guys are now, well, first of all, you leveled up. Ding! And then you're basically all just standing here. Half of you are hurt. Otti seems like she's got a few wounds that might need patching up a tad. And she settles down, and she goes to use a healer's kit on herself. Nice, 10.
Yep, proficiency bonus up. Sneak attack damage up.
Nice.
Very good. Good level up for me.
Okay, so what's everyone up to? Otti's taking a seat and is just bandaging the wounds. Ointment. Also, from now on, because you've got Otti to heal you, whenever she does use a healer's kit on you, I'm going to put a little icon on you so that we know that you've been bandaged or ointment up.
Yeah.
So for now, she has 6 charges left on her healer's kit.
Cool.
So if anyone wants some, just ask away.
Wow.
So, last thing I remember was I just finished beheading the last of those filthy Duergar.
It was the Smith. The one that you went, he seemed to be bigger, he was the leader of them.
This place is crawling with these fucks. God damn it.
Are you quite alright there, Tumble? You look rather red in the eye.
Distressed.
Yeah. There's also red on the blades here. Throwing one at the dead Duergar.
Yeah. Otti is rather distressed by why Tumble looks bloodthirsty. She just goes to one knee and says to Tumble, "Are you okay, Tumble? You look like you could do a little bit of a bandage. Would you like me to apply some of my healing herbs and salves?"
Sure, yeah.
You do look...
And you can see he's trying to calm himself down, and he sits down as he gets some healing treatment. Probably sighing a sigh of relief.
So you got 6 healing.
Like I said, these Duergar are the ones responsible for coming into my home.
Oh yes, you did say. Well, Duergar, I believe, are naturally quite evil, but remember, they can be reasoned with, Tumble. There's no need to attempt to kill every single one in here. And as she stands, looks towards the forge.
Actually, I'd argue that pretty much is.
Well, Mern, but didn't we find out they were running from something? They're scared.
Yeah.
Exactly, they're running from a common enemy.
That doesn't give them reason to ransack my town, my village, deep underground.
If there's a scared bear running through your yard trying to eat your children, do you just go and like, oh, that's a cute little bear? Let's try and talk to it?
No, I understand, but what I'm saying is, Bindland is fractured, it's split. My father has done his best in the last dozen years to attempt to bring all of the barons together under some sort of joint rulership, and it's fractured us. We've lost so many sons to this war. What I'm saying is, perhaps they can be reasoned with, perhaps it will bolster some sort of army that will help defend the land. I mean, I know that they can't be trusted, but they can be bought, maybe. And Tumble, look, perhaps you can see into your heart to at least forgive them for the time being.
Hell no. Allegiances don't last in the Underdark. Everyone's got their knives at each other's throats,
Oh, I've never
ready
been
to
to the
backstab
Underdark.
each other at a slight notice.
She then stands up, looks at her husband.
And Duragar are the worst of the bunch.
What's your opinion, my lord?
Please, you don't have to call me that. I fear you're fighting a losing battle here. Not because you're wrong, I agree, but you say you've brought people together and the like, your father has. He's done that to avoid, countless atrocities and the like, and that's exactly what Tumble has experienced himself. So you can understand the man's grievances, I'm sure. But I get that you're right in this. We should, attempt to find a peaceful solution, but maybe he just needs a bit of time first.
Yeah, I'm killing Duragar.
Okay, well, I'm not against killing evil creatures. That's why I came with you, to prove my worth to you, and prove my worth to the rest of you, that as a fellow warrior and adventurer, I mean, this is what I've dreamed of being. Away from my father, out in the wide world. It's just, now that I see these people, I am in stories, I've always heard of Duaga as these evil grey-skinned dwarfs with the large hammers, beating down people and taking slaves. But what I see here, and she points towards the headless corpse, Tumble still gripping the hair of the one, goes, is a race in need. Downtrodden, pathetic wretches. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't hurt us, but...
Downtrodden, pitiful wretches indeed. That will kill your children and your wives, and you if you're not careful.
You can make a persuasion check if you want to convince her to your side, basically.
Nah, that's alright.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm not trying, Myrna's not trying to convince her, she's just
Is Tumble?
disagreeing.
I
Well-
don't think Tumble gives a shit.
Yeah, they don't look like they're ready to talk yet. So maybe we soften them up a bit. Once they're really begging for mercy, then we can talk.
Okay, well, I'll be making sure that you don't go too far. Not for their sakes, but for your own. I don't want you to slip into the path of madness.
I'm not mad, just angry.
She goes, she actually does quite giggle and goes, I can tell, as you're covered in blood.
Yeah, I'll get some of this off me.
And
Time to coagulate.
let me see if she's actually got the spell.
Perhaps we'll be lucky and this will be the last we see of them down
She
here.
uses prestidigitation and begins to clean blood off of you, Tumble.
Thanks.
No problem.
And no, I doubt there's more. I very much doubt that was the last of them.
So, by the way, because this conversation has gone on for a while, you guys can sit and have a short rest if you want.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, she's like, so Tumble, I noticed there was a lot of animosity between you and your brother.
It's a little awkward.
What was all that about? I noticed that you were slightly at odds with him, and he seemed a bit awkward about you being there.
Yeah, it's not important really, but yeah, we've had our differences in the past. I don't know. Let's not talk about it here.
Really? But like, oh, okay.
I'll just put my hand on her shoulder, like, I'll fill you in later, dear.
She goes, oh, okay then. You
And
know?
then we can chat about this.
Ah, okay.
Just because I saw Arne's grin.
Yeah, Tumble's a bit sheepish to talk about it,
Understandable.
but yeah, he just concentrates on cleaning his blades off and healing up. So we can spend some hit dice here, can't we?
Yep. If you wish to spend some hit dice.
Looks like there's a door on the far side of the river over there. It's just that's probably the best place to head next.
Did we gain a hit dice as well for leveling up?
Yes,
so
you
we
did.
can spend that too.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay, so Otti actually only has has one. Has just used her last hit dice.
I didn't need to go that ham. What am I
So
doing?
sad. My
Um,
temp HP is gone after the long rest.
well, short. We're only taking like a 30-minute short rest. I'm going to go ahead and assume that Ali Aiden would use some of his hit dice, seeing as he looks pretty hurt. He's got...
Who knows with Yaden?
I'm back to full 40. It's not bad for a rogue.
Nice. So
I'd say for our lane, just roll a 1d10. On a 1 he uses hit die, on a 2 he doesn't, and on a 3 through a 10 he'd cast a spell in a random direction.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ali Aiden also looks a little bit healthier. Wait.
The AFK Ali Aiden table.
So his inspirational speech temporary hit points. I'm pretty sure he didn't when he was taking hit points damage in the last battle. He didn't put it down.
He didn't deduct it from that.
He didn't at all. So he should technically be on a lot more health than he does have. I just checked his character sheet and it's still full.
Why didn't you plus the health that he has from the temp?
Yeah, and I'll give him one of his hit dice back, which leaves him on 33, one away from top.
Cool.
Okay, so how many times can you use inspirational speech? It's once a day, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I think you can use it as many times as you want, but you can only be affected once per short rest, I think.
Yeah, you can.
Firing leader, yeah.
Creature can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until we finished a short or long rest. I mean, I would do it for you, but I can't roleplay Ali Aiden. Todd's got that down to a T. So when he actually comes online, if he does tonight, I'm assuming he will do the inspiring speech.
So you're saying he's doing that now, but he'll speak later?
Yeah, sure. So
Cool.
I think it's 8 for him.
What's his charisma modifier?
His charisma modifier is 4, and his level is
Yeah,
5, so 9.
That's 9.
So you'll get 9 temp HP.
Nice.
Cool.
Happy days.
Yep. Okay. And then
Yeah.
let me give that to Ochi as well. Perfect. You're all quite topped up now.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
The most
49
important
HP.
question after a short rest then is how is Alti's relationship bar going?
It's gone up.
It's gone up?
Yep. It's on 100 now. No, 95 out of 100.
Yeah, it must have. I mean, I was quite the supportive husband in that
Yeah.
last one.
It went down by 5 last session. I can't remember what you did, but it did.
God knows.
Right. Right, then let's go and have a look. Did we check what this fella has on him?
I believe you did. I gave you some sort of treasure, I believe.
Right, well if we did, then we did. Must be the bangs on the head. Getting a bit forgetful here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
all
Ah,
sealed.
yeah,
haven't
because
got
we
strong.
found the +1 greatsword blade as well. You're right, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. So it must have.
That's what was being made.
Yeah, Otti's already over here exploring some of the off doors. She's opened the
Right.
doors carefully and.
A wee peek over here.
I accidentally just moved the goddamn dynamic lighting.
What's Control Z?
There you go.
Right, well this looks like a long way down. Let's not go there.
Okay, so actually, Mern, as you head that way, I do
Yeah.
need to describe some stuff to you.
Alright.
So the stream that running through the old dwarven blade works meanders through the natural cavern before tumbling to a great chasm. You can see nothing but darkness below, although the splashing of waters deep below is barely audible over the roar of the waterfall. And to the north of the chasm, you can see a small ledge is partially hidden by a spur of rock. Can you make a perception check? I'm assuming you have dark vision being a dwarf, so yeah, you're fine.
Alright, well, the perception's probably not going to be fine.
No. Okay, so you try to peer through the darkness, and you can hear chain rattling, but you can't seem to see anything over there.
Alright. Question, by the way, with leveling up, what happens with the spells? Do we get the spell slots but not the memorized spells? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything over here. Just ends in a wall.
And Otti says there's nothing in here either. In the there's a pantry. She says it's just there's some bat meat and some other salted meats in here, and there's also a jug of this. And he brings up dwarvish ale. Mern, I thought you might like it.
Right, I would, but perhaps later.
Okay, well, and as she goes, okay, well, I'll keep it for you. And she goes to put this glass bottle. You see, it's roughly 250 years old, and it's covered in dust. It's got Durgadin's Smith mark on it. You also know from your earlier history checks that he was a purveyor of fine wines. So this could be worth something. She goes,
nice.
Okay, well, we'll have a glass later, and just puts it in her bag, and you hear it chink with the rest of her ointments and potions.
Perhaps just put a bit of cloth around it, yeah? Keep it safe.
Okay, yeah, okay. She rips off a part of her skirts and just wraps it up. It's fine, I'll keep it safe.
Alright then.
So what's this ladder over here?
Okay, so...
Ladder? Where's the ladder? Where are you?
Where did you go, Tom? I can hear you somewhere in the distance, but I can't see you.
Yes, Tom...
I went across the bridge and followed the river to this massive waterfall.
Yeah, you can see there's a chain ladder opposite you, partially hidden among, green growth.
And there's a ledge on the other side, isn't
there
it?
you are.
You are currently on the ledge as well, Tumble.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, I know I am. Look, there's a ledge over there. Can't see what's in it, but...
I can't see anything. Hold on.
I got 120 feet of dark vision.
I'm making my way over. Ah, there it is, yeah.
Looks like no way across. Unless you wanna...
and they'll start like unfolding the ladder thing that I made before.
Okay, how long is that?
What did we decide?
That's gonna reach.
It's like a massive thing on his back.
I think it was. You said it was 10 pounds per segment, right? So it's 5 segments of 5 foot total.
Yeah.
Because it's 50 pounds. So it's.
You're gonna need at least 35 foot.
Right from there, yeah. But how about that looks about right? Can we not just put it like that?
No, there's a cave wall in the way.
Yeah,
right. Oh, this is wall. I thought this was just darkness.
No, it's wall.
Ah, okay. Right. Well,
Someone want to hold the end of a rope, and I'll head over, like last time with the bridge.
You can levitate? What?
Teleport, man.
Yeah. Okay,
And
sure.
Otti says he does look rather handsome when he misty steps.
Thank you, dear.
I'll tie the end of the rope to Mother.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily a wise move.
She's really strong, sturdy.
She leans down. The burb.
And she can fly if you get into trouble.
Yeah, she looks like she's a little bit hurt, but otherwise.
Man, perhaps some pitons or something, maybe?
yeah. Let me hold on to that, and I'll.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll pin the rope in as well. Moan can hold it, and I'll pin one end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll running jump and misty step then.
Bit worried that perhaps your anchor might go down voluntarily if you attach it to that one.
I got a lot of rope. It's enough to have from the other side to this side.
Okay, so Dolaf then takes a run and leap, and then misty steps at the last moment. Lands are opposite. Okay, so where are you? Okay, I need to read this out now. Okay, the rock spur on this northern ledge is partially concealed, and you can see someone has hammered massive nails to the edge of this chain ladder. And you notice that it's rusted, broken chinks occasionally. It's old, and you see that it's got the mark of Duergar smithing.
Put some weight on these spikes and just see how sturdy they are.
Oh, they are pretty sturdy.
I'll tie this end of the rope around those then.
Okay, yep.
So we've got a little bridge across.
It
rope
sags
bridge.
ever so slightly, but other than that, it's pretty taut.
Not much here, other than I think it looks like it could be a door.
Okay, what's your passive perception again?
13.
Okay, so you walk up and you just seem to see a cave wall. It looks rather flat and like it's been chiseled at, but it looks flat
So he
too.
doesn't see a door.
No,
Give me 30 seconds, guys. I'll be right
yeah, it looked like it might have been once upon a time, but it's been filled in type thing.
It's hard to say, really. I think I'd need Mern or yourself over here, someone with a bit of knowledge of these stonesmithing and the like.
All right, I'll tight walk across now. I'm gonna-
You can if you.
That's a brave man.
I will climb and hold on to it and make sure I've also got my climbing gear attached to the rope as well.
So
with my harness.
acrobatics advantage.
I can't fall more than 25 feet
That's fair enough.
with my rope attached. But here we go. Does look precarious. Me just walking across the
Yeah, no,
acrobatics. Yeah.
yeah, with advantage, of course, because of all the kits. 21. You're over in a couple of seconds. You're like, easy.
All right. Let's have a closer look here.
What's your passive
yeah.
perception?
My passive perception is 10, but I want to give it a investigate this
Yeah,
whole.
it does
corner.
look dodgy. The way it's just flat. Oh,
25
nice. Okay,
investigation.
there, as you find basically this little undercove at the bottom, which felt like a handle, underneath you press something in, you hear a click, and the door goes and moves to the side.
Was that the door you meant?
It is. I'm glad my eyes don't deceive me.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. It's quite dark. But it's a
Oh.
long, long corridor.
Mern!
Easy.
Right. Where did you guys go? I just turned it on for a wee minute. What's going on?
Ottie goes, do I have to go across here? Like, okay.
Why don't I check it out first, and if there's nothing important, then we don't have to bother.
Stay there for now, dear. Tumble's going to go ahead. I'll wait here and relay any information.
She goes, never. Like, and just begins tightroping across, just like Tumble. She goes, wait. She goes, wait at one point and makes your heart skip a beat, Dolaf. But she then spins around, lands back on it, goes, only jesting. And then like goes, did you think I was going to fall? I was born for this. And lands on the other side.
You've always been very agile, dear.
Yeah, Mother goes, caw! Flies over.
Keep it down. Trying to sneak in here. I'm gonna
Oh.
move along.
Even with a 1 though, you get a 10. It's like, okay, so
Sure.
you can hear harsh dwarvish to your left around the corner here. Once you get further down this way, you put your ears to the wall and you can hear two Dwargar talking. Do you know Dwarvish?
Yes.
You do. Nice. So you hear one of them, it's a male voice going, but milady, we must escape. They don't know we're here. She's like, I will not leave my people. We need to know where this mountain goes. If we can escape, we go back for them. And she goes, but what about the dragon? And he goes, we can sneak past it. We did it once before. We'll do it again. And then you hear that a dwarf goes, oh, all right, milady. She goes, make sure they cannot get in here. Check the secret door. And you hear some footsteps coming your way, Tumble.
I back up.
Yeah, okay.
I back out just an inch or two. In fact, I'm going to back up all the way over here.
Yep.
I'm going to close the door as well.
Yep.
For safety.
What have you found, Tumble?
Well, it sounds like we found the back entrance to maybe personal chambers. Someone very high up, known as Milady or something. Also, there's a dragon down here.
Oh, they knew about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that was our objective.
The dragon
Right.
actually turned up to Dolaf and Otti's wedding.
Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some sort of Duragar queen, maybe? Or noble? Either way, just keep it down for a moment. Apparently they're checking this door. And I'll close this make sure the secret door is closed.
Yeah, and as
I
you
pull out my weapon and ready it if this door opens to attack.
okay, it doesn't open.
Okay.
But
Well, I would like to
Learn and
usher.
just
Yeah, I would
like-
like to usher our lady to go across.
Arleaden's like, but it's deep. Oh, never mind. It's Geronimo.
We've already fallen down one chasm. You'll be fine. I don't know how the hell you survived that one.
Okay, he needs a fifth. Okay, so Arleada gets halfway across before he falls, grips onto the rope, bounces slightly, and Dolaf, you notice it as he grabs onto the rope, looks at you with eyes wide. It kind of pulls the nail out of the spur ever so slightly, and you notice that it's slipping. And then Arleada begins to use the rest of his movement to kind of shimmy along.
I'll put my foot on the rope and tumble, hammer.
Ah, here you go.
Yeah, try and bang that back in.
Yeah, and then
Ow,
Arleada
keep it
climbs
down.
up, and he goes, "What are we doing over here? Ooh, is this a secret door?"
Shush.
He presses
There's someone over there. There's no.
He goes,
God's sake.
and he goes, "Oh, a tunnel."
Stay right there. I blocked the way.
Yeah, okay, you blocked the way, but he's opened it again.
Now listen, I told you, there's someone down here. It's a back entrance to some sort of personal
What
quarters.
does he call you, Tonto or something?
Tonton, yeah.
Tonto? Surely an elephant won't fit down this tunnel. You should stay here.
I'm a tiny little elephant, don't worry.
Ah, yes, you are. Okay,
Now,
so Mer.
We all across.
Should I head over there, or should I just wait here for you?
I think we're gonna maybe ambush these guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
no,
put
we're
a motion
coming.
for him to come across.
Yeah.
Right, so should I ask my question again? Should I stay here or?
Well, you get
I think-
advantage, and you can pick athletics or acrobatics.
Here, come over here. We're gonna ambush these guys from behind. They don't know we're coming this way.
Right, hold on, and I'm just gonna tie a rope around myself as well and throw one over to the other side.
Okay.
So they can hang on to me as an extra just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tie that one onto the other peg that's there,
Okay.
and then basically try and stand on the one that's a bit loose, and then hold on to the one that's tied to the other peg.
Yeah. As long as you don't
Right,
roll a
right.
natural one on both, you're not going to cause anything catastrophic.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty heavy, so that's why I'm just on extra precautions.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and we're
Nice.
carrying a shit ton as well.
Yes. So
Nice.
you managed to get across, but it is tough going, man. Like, at one point, you're pretty sure the rope was going to fray and snap, but you managed to
Yeah,
get
I mean, I
across.
was half expecting that anyway.
No, with the expert help of tumbled mountain climbing knowledge and stuff like that, I mean, he's had to lift heavier loads before.
Not less a mountain climber, more of a cave
Yeah.
down, like
I mean, you'd be...
in the Underdark. I've crossed many a chasm like this.
Oh
before.
wait, did you still leave your climbing gear up the top, that pulley system?
Oh yeah, the block.
Oh,
Yeah.
about 120 feet above you, you can see. there's
My block and tackle.
Like you look even further up, you see there's a ledge where Arleaden must have hit and then slid down.
I did lower the block and tackle just in case we needed to
But it's
basically
quite
heft
far up.
uploading.
It's quite far up from where you are.
Okay.
Like you can, it's like directly above here, and Arleaden must have hit one of the ledges about 100 feet up here. Because
okay.
and you can see that water trickles down that way.
Yeah, I placed the block and tackle up there, so if we had heavy treasure, we could like hook it and then pulley it up.
Yeah, this.
Is it not low enough to
No,
grab
it's
a hold
quite
of?
high.
Or-
No, it's really, really high.
It didn't feel like we descended that far.
You
but-
have though.
We did
Okay.
fall down the
Quite
waterfall at some
quite
point, remember?
Yeah.
I'm just going to do a few of those to fix the chains here and stuff a little bit.
Oh yeah, and the moment
And
you
any
touch,
damage to the rope.
the moment you touch them, the rust begins to peel away. It begins to look shiny again.
I wonder if you could tie a rope to an arrow, maybe try and shoot it over the hook.
I mean,
But
that's a
it's not
challenge
enough.
for Lord Aaronspire, but he could probably do it if he tried.
It's not a must.
Possible.
Mm.
So you said ambush, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
They're down that corridor and to the left. There's a secret door. Now, it's not a must, but it's kind of handy if we did have a way out, like back to the top. But anyway, you don't have to give it a go if you don't want to.
What
I
do you
mean,
mean?
I'm talking about getting an arrow, trying to hook it over the hook, the block and tackle.
Right,
It
you
has
see
a-
how that went with a horizontal rope, yeah? How do you think that's going to go if I have to go 100 feet up?
How many feet up is it? Because it's lower than
It's
the
120 feet to the ledge that Arlie Aiden hit, and it's about 160 to the tip of your block and tackle.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The block and
There's
tackle
no
lower
chance I could get the force on an arrow to fire a rope that high.
Yeah. Never mind then.
You
Alright, keep your voices down.
You
We're gonna go in.
realise, Tumble, you were lucky you didn't tumble into that hole because it's so close. You could have just carried on going all the way down to the bottom.
I never fell down it. So I want to investigate this little corner here as well.
Okay, roll investigation.
I'm just
I
going to
just want
stand at the end and ready in action.
Very slowly, very gently make my way over.
Okay,
14.
you realise that there's definitely something wrong with this door, and very similar to the other one behind you, there is a hook underneath a little undercove that you can grab onto.
Okay. Is there a similar one around here?
Yes, on that one as well.
Okay. And I just check the rest of the walls around me and see if there's any others, or if it's literally just those two.
Not a high enough roll.
Okay, right. I point without saying anything, where the hooks are to Mern, who's behind me,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just.
and I pull out my weapon ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Mern just gives you like a what the fuck are you talking about? No idea because you're just pointing.
Mhm.
I'm like,
I point right to it. I like move my finger to the hook with a little light. And I'm like, see?
well, no.
I shake my head and I just hold out my weapon as if to say, "Are you ready?"
It's like, no.
I'm not.
What's going on, man?
He's
I
blind.
haven't the faintest idea. He's pointing at something, but I can't see a fucking thing.
I've clearly got my weapons drawn, ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, that part I recognize. Just
I'm gonna stealthily try to open this as quietly as possible.
Yeah.
And if it makes a noise, I'm just going to rush in and start attacking.
And shuffle aside, I'm just going to go over the other ledge.
If it makes...
If it makes like a loud rumbling and they go to turn around, I'm just going to run in and ambush them.
Okay, so you open it, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah, with weapons at the ready.
Okay, so the first thing you notice is, as you dive in and it makes a loud rumble, you see an empty 7 foot by 7 foot room, and with a door open to the left.
Ah, okay.
And
Is this where I heard the voices, though?
yes.
Interesting. So I can see through this door? Is that right?
Yeah.
And I think as he charges in, Mern just goes running after, realizing that something has gone wrong. Not quite.
Mm.
Okay,
I'll
so
signal
put my-
for Artie and Yaden.
what's
Put my
everyone's...
finger to my lips still.
Okay, so I'm going to check Dolaf's passive perception. 13, yeah.
13.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
12.
12. So you walk into the room and you all kind of like feel like there's something not right in this room.
Mm.
Can you all roll perception? Like we'll actually have an active perception.
Right. Yeah, there's nothing here. What are you on about?
Okay, so
17 is not
both Tumble and Erinspire, good old Dolaf, can hear breathing. Rapid breathing
in here.
in here. You can also kind of feel the presence of someone or something.
Okay, I can hear it. I'm going to make out that I can't hear it
Yeah.
and drop caltrops both here by the door and the other door here.
Oh, you sneaky little shit. Let me.
I'm just going to make out that I can't hear him,
Okay.
and I'll stand
Can you-
roughly here.
Which door?
So both doors. So I've dropped a set here and a set here. So they're both in front of the doors.
Yeah, you can see him, right?
Yeah, that other set should be a
I'll
little
tell
bit
you
higher.
what. So, before we start our next session, I will actually make you a caltrop character sheet so you can drag them out yourself.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay, and then what? Okay, you hear a kind of grunt.
Okay. Something is so in my head. I think that something's invisible because there's not many places to hide around here. and I wait for the others to come in. I beckon the others to come into the room.
Yep.
And I look at the Caltrops and I'm like, what? What are you doing? And I start like shooing some aside.
No!
This door.
No! What are you doing? Stop! Making sure that they stay scattered in front of that door there.
Yeah, and I'll stop and I'll look at him like, what are you talking about?
I hold out my weapon and begin going around the room, just holding it out as if like a walking stick, expecting it to kind of tap into something. And I'm gonna instinctually, when I get to about here, swipe it in a very wide arc.
Oh, you know what? I was literally going to go for that square there.
Can you roll? Yeah. Can you roll a hit with disadvantage?
Excellent.
Okay, so you go,
fucking ace.
And it misses. And then as Stolaf brings back his arrow, you go to fire that square, and the arrow just funks into something 5 foot in front of you, and you go, oh shit! And you see this Dwargar come out of invisibility with an arrow in the side of his head, just falls down.
Oh, good shot.
Yes, perfect aim.
Okay, so then you hear a voice call out, stop! Stop! It's a feminine voice. Please!
Show yourself.
Just, please, do not attack. I am not hostile.
Show yourself and we can parlay.
Okay.
I'll decide if you look hostile or not. Where are you?
This is why I started.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I actually did.
You missed her though. Like
I did. Yeah. All right.
She goes, look, and you see this. Let me actually find the description. Okay. Yeah. You see one thing. Mern notices this is a dwarvish quarters. It's ancient, and you see Durgaden's tabard is painted on one of the walls. His sigil. And she goes, look, please look, I was just staying here until we found a way out. It's like, you see that there are axe blows all kind of gouged out parts of the furniture around. Parts of it is burnt. There's a sleeping pallet and a pair of large satchels in one corner.
Why should I spare your life? Your kind invaded my home, killed my kind.
What are you talking about?
There was an invasion in the Underdark.
You do?
A small
Calm yourself, Tumble. Just remember, there are many, many people in the world. The same as there are bad gnomes. Just bear that in mind.
She stands there. You realise, by the way, she's got a great sword on her back. She looks like she can handle herself, and she hasn't drawn it to show her intention. She stands there and says, Gnome, I'm a Dwargar from Downwarren. What dwarves attacked your home? Tell me, there are different clans.
Duragar,
yeah,
just like yours, grey skins.
But you must know that there are different clans of us.
Our
clan is spiritual. The rest of them, they've joined Ileana's claws. We are just seeking a way out.
Right, then do you mind explaining why, presumably, your fellow men attacked us on sight?
Well, they're paranoid. We are being followed. I no doubt you have killed my men, and you've killed my captain, like you just killed my friend here. But my people are numerous. We number in the hundreds, and we just wish to get out of there.
There's hundreds of you down here?
Not in here. At home. Past the Black Dragon there is a tunnel. I collapsed it so that it couldn't go down it, but it would be easily unearthed, and I can go home, I can find my people, and I can lead them here. I mean, this place isn't being used, and it's a fortress away from the troubles that we are encountering in our home.
I would not count yourself so lucky to have this fortress. There's trouble everywhere, not just in your lands.
And we just seek to escape it. Ileana is evil. She's enslaving my people, and the ones that don't join her, she just kills. Like, she's sacrificing to whatever deity she is worshipping.
And what are your plans? Once you get out, there's no food here. There's nothing. How are you going to survive?
That's why we were heading out. And she says, well, there are fish. We've decided on fish.
Right. Tumble, I think perhaps on this one, Otti had a point.
You can, like, Otti takes a step in and says, what's your name, friend? She says, Nimira.
And meanwhile, while perhaps Otti's calming down the situation a bit, I'll take a step back and just speak in private to Dolath and say, right, Dolath, I'm not quite sure what you think of this, but I think that if they're trying to make an honest life for themselves, perhaps we should usher them somewhere where they can find this life. If there's fierce warriors amongst them, perhaps they can be trained as guards if we find someone who's willing to take them, but I'm not happy to let these people just go out into the countryside and do whatever they want.
Yeah,
Yes, that's the issue I was having. I was wondering, perhaps potentially taking them into the fold.
Yes, there's quite a few of them though.
Yes, I mean, obviously the surrounding villages, I'm sure they must have skilled people within their midst, otherwise how do they function as a society?
Alright, and there is the thing that we found these mines recently, and perhaps they'd be happy to work there, but we need someone to keep them in check, and I think that if it's not going to be hard, it's going to be difficult to do so. So what I'm thinking is that perhaps we speak to one of the local guard garrisons and see if there's a captain or a lieutenant that might want to ensure that at least for the first period they're kept under some kind of watch, not as prisoners, you see, but just making sure they don't stir up any trouble.
Makes perfect sense to me, man. I'm sure we could come to some arrangement for the sake of their people.
Right. Shall we suggest this then?
Yeah. Okay, so I've whispered you something, Tumble, so you can understand.
Okay, do I know Ishtar?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
What was your name again? Sorry, I was in conversation.
Nimira, I think.
Nimira, yeah.
Well, Namira, my name is Dolath.
Yes.
Your people you have down here, or your home,
Yeah.
do you have skilled professions among you?
Yes, we are miners, and as a people, and we traded with the people above ground using the gemstones that we found for food, weapons, and steel. We tend to eat aberrations that find their way into... We hunt aberrations that find their way into the Underdark, and we had a peaceful kind of neutral alliance with our neighbouring clans. I mean, every Dwargar clan in the Underdark worships a different god or has a different way of living. And we've continuously been seen as weak because we worship an above ground god.
My people used to be miners. We used to bring gemstones to the surface before Duragar again.
At this point, I'll just drag Tumble by the hand and just drag him off to a corner.
Now, I hope this doesn't come across as rude or shallow, but
That wasn't meant to
you do eat normal food, I assume. You mentioned eating fish.
Yes, we do eat normal food, of course.
Sorry, I've never eaten an aberration before. It sounds a bit off. But no, that actually sounds like we may be able to help you. You see, I own land here, and we've recently acquired a mine, which currently is unstaffed. It's entirely possible if your people were able to work the mines and provide what you found, I could provide you housing and food in return.
Some of my men, I mean, my father, for one, wishes to go to war. I mean, a lot of our clansmen are warriors, soldiers, and they will see mining beneath them.
Can you define war? I mean, it's entirely possible we can fill them with a guard duty, perhaps. I mean, there is the recent invasions of foreign peoples into our lands. There is potential that you could patrol the borders. We should be able to find work for them.
Yeah. Okay, well, we are split down the middle. Wait a minute, let me type something down there.
Go for it.
Yeah, there is a Duergar by the name of Alfhildi Grimax, and you guys all kind of remember the name from the letter you read.
Oh yeah.
Because, well, I took a bunch of my own followers of my father, Agni Whitebeard. And then you guys realise, it kind of comes to you quite easily, obviously some of our followers were spies, because they had a letter from the Grimax chieftain saying that they should, well, talking about running away from the soldiers. The soldiers of Iliana.
What?
Yeah, I got confused myself. So, you had a letter on you that you read from the previous Duergar that said that was from Alfhildi Grimax, saying that the dwarf that she wrote the letter to should find a way through the mountains, right? But then Nimira in front of you is saying that her father, by the name of Agni Whitebeard, is attempting to find a way through the mountains. And she said, Nimira just said, my people are split down the middle because one by a woman called Grimax and one followed my father. And then she's going to continue saying, we're kind of at a civil war. Grimax wants to take the fight to the surface, whereas my father wishes to lead our people to safety. I mean, so like I said, it comes to you guys that this Grimax probably had a Duergar spy in her people. And you killed him already, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, for the ones that lust for war, there's little help we can offer, but those peaceful enough, your people, your father's people, we can certainly aim to help.
Like, if I can get home, I'll gather the people that are loyal to my father.
Being very thorough to weed out any spies, as I believe there may be some in the midst.
Oh. Yes, of course. Well, we do have people... We have a case system, we do have miners that can help mine your mines. But we do have warriors that will see it beneath them and will want to be fighters, want to... Well, in their spare time, warriors in my clan like to hunt down beasts.
Hunting is a fine profession.
Well, yes, they'll probably enjoy that.
If that is what they choose, I don't see many issues. I mean, I suspect the surface is, especially in this region, slightly more regulated in terms of hunting, but I'm sure it could be accommodated.
Oh, are we at a decision? Are we at an agreement? Then she looks at Tumble.
Oh, yeah, he's currently keeping himself busy picking up all the caltrops.
Give me a
Looks
moment.
like he just, trying to keep himself occupied, but he definitely goes back towards her and then keeping quiet.
I'll turn back to Mern.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Mern? I mean, we still have an issue to deal with down here, and I don't really want to just leave her to her own devices, shall we say.
What if I help you?
Well, I think I'll look over and just ignore the the question and lean in a bit closer so she can't hear us talking. So yeah, well, I think, as I said, that if they can prove to be civil, then that's fine. I think definitely they should. For the first part, I understand that there might be some fighters among them that would want to continue their lifestyle, but I think they'll have to prove that they're trustworthy first. So if they agree to working under the current organized, I don't know exactly how the organization in this country is, whether it's military or city guard, etc. But I'm still looking at them for a while, and I think eventually they can sort of earn their true freedom. They'll be able to go and do as they please. Just Only
Keep an eye
carry
on them, of
weapons.
course.
Carry weapons only when needed for their own safety.
Yes, I think that's fine. She just offered her help. I think it might be wise to take her along. We can maybe get a better measure of her. Providing she assists truthfully, as she says she will, then that goes some step to satisfying me, at least, that she's not going to turn around and stab us in the back.
I agree.
Well, it seems we have an accord. If you wish to assist us, you can accompany us. We'll carry out our business here, and then we can find your people.
She nods. Thank you.
Just to point out a few things, not because I want to be rough on you, just don't want you to get into something you're not expecting, and then I'll basically explain what I just explained as terms to Dolath.
She nods and goes, I'm sure I can convince most of my people that this is the way.
And for those who cannot be convinced,
Then they stay and they follow the Grimax woman.
or not.
My father
And,
is honourable.
There's no need to worry about this one here. I'm sure he'll see a reason soon enough, won't you, Tumble?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, that one you might have to worry about, but we all need to worry about him every day.
Then Ollie Aiden pokes his head round and goes, hello!
For God's sake.
Right, best thing to do is just try as best you can to ignore the words coming out of his mouth.
Oh, look, it's Tonto's sister!
Arlene,
Yes?
zip it.
Zips his zip back up.
Let's play a little game. Who can stay quietest the longest?
I'm the best at that game.
Alright, start now.
Now that we have that out the way, what can you tell us of both Ileana and the dragon?
Oh, okay. So, the dragon is called Nightscale, and he has a troop of orcs, and then you all kind of smirk knowing that you've wiped his army out single-handedly. He goes, yes, he's got an army of orcs somewhere stashed. Occasionally...
Had.
Excellent. Well, occasionally they head down into these halls, and we've been ambushing them of late since we've been here. But the dragon, we know his name is Nightscale, and we know that he came here 3-4 months ago.
Yes, we're aware of his name. It's his location currently that eludes us.
You
See, that is why we are here.
you see the chain ladder back the way you came?
Mm-hmm.
He's at the bottom of there. That's how we got up. And, well, we know that he doesn't come into his lair via that chain and that chasm. So there must be another way in below, other than the tunnel that we came from.
What's he doing down here anyway? Just chilling?
Well, it's a mighty coincidence that Nightscale appeared around the time that Ileana's troops started moving in. The
Do you
bitch
think he's been
is...
Gaho?
the bitch is a tyrant. There's something magical about her. Have you not heard about her Blood Riders? Her Red Riders, they call them.
No, we know little of this Ileana.
She has these two men that fight for her. And they come cloaked in robes, and all you can see is blood red light beneath. We don't know their names, and we've heard that she has a witch doctor that can just tell the future. So it's impossible to outmaneuver her. And her herself, well, it's said that she wiped out the entire fleet with just a wave of her hand.
What?
It's hard to believe that the rumours has even come to the Underdark. Some of us tried to fight her, but of course her generals are vicious raiders and they're experts at this guerrilla warfare. I mean, we thought we were, but they just take the biscuit.
So she's building an army.
She has.
And you think what? She's working with this dragon?
Well, I'm just saying, it's a mighty coincidence that Nightscale arrived around the same time that she wanted to invade. I can't remember the name of Kurtz's land. One moment.
Vinelands, was it?
Yeah, No, Bindland is the one you're in.
Oh,
He's from Torrent. Yeah.
It is a coincidence.
Around the time she invaded Torrent, Nightscale appeared, as if to weaken Bindland from beneath, ready for her troops. I mean, surely you have seen some of her raiders already, above ground.
Right.
We thought they were just bandits, but
No, they were probably sent to take slaves, gather information.
that would certainly explain why our scouts haven't seen many of them overland, if they're using passages in the ground.
They are, and I'm afraid to say that some of my other clansmen that are more akin to the evil kind were probably selling her maps a long time ago.
Yes, that is important news. I must report this.
Right, and what I suggest we scavenge what we can and what we need from up here. Have a good night's rest. I'm definitely in need of one. And then we head down.
Yes, it sounds like a plan. Are we likely to encounter any of Ileana's men if we go after Nightscale?
I do not think so. Nightscale seems to be, as all dragons are, overconfident and loves to work alone. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's dangerous. He killed at least half of my men trying to escape from him. He melts flesh from bone with his acid. It's not a sight that is pretty.
How many did you number at the time?
28. Now it's just me.
Right, well, yes, as you say, man, I think we could definitely do with being in full fighting spirit for this one.
Yeah.
well, since we're allies now, why don't you give us a little tour of the rest of the place up here?
We don't travel to the rest of the place.
I open the door here.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
I picked up all my caltrops by this point.
Okay.
So watch this.
Back in just a moment.
Okay, so she goes, whoa. She goes, no, don't. Are you going to go in?
I say, what's this? And I said, come on, give us a tour.
Okay, it's a small, it looks like a small audience chamber, and there's a large table made of a single stone slab that dominates the room's centre, and old tapestries cling to the walls. A stone door in the far wall is carved with a dwarf's visage, and that you have seen somewhere elsewhere. That's it.
I look at her expectantly.
And she goes, I'm just saying that this place is dangerous, and especially so when it comes to normal household objects. Okay?
What?
Right. She walks into the room, right, past you, and then stands there, sits on the table, taps it slightly, and then she walks back into the room where you are, and she goes, take one step into the room, and then jump straight back in.
I'll throw a caltrop onto the floor here.
Okay, nothing happens.
What? Is that a trap or what?
No, I'm just saying, like, normal household objects don't seem to like dwarfs.
What?
No, don't seem to like anyone else but dwarfs. Look, what I'm saying is that table in there
Right.
will fucking kill you. Yeah, okay, Mern, you walk in, it does nothing.
I'll
I'll start-
go and do as she said.
Okay,
Start having a look around.
okay, one moment.
I want to investigate the stonework, etc., and see if there's anything else, because I'm interested to see what's.
Yeah, it's definitely Durgadin's entrance, like, audience hall. Okay, so Dolaf, as you walk in, you see that the table twists, even though it's made of stone, looks at your way like it's some sort of dog, and begins bounding towards the square that you're at.
What the hell is that?
And I want to reach out my hand and see if I touch it, if anything happens.
It looks towards you, and then continues looking at Dolaf. But then, as soon as he exits the room, the table shuffles back.
Yes, point taken.
She goes, "Yes, I know, right? I mean,
That is,
we
our security
found
at the table.
we found this one further away, but after we figured out its properties, we dragged it in here to defend us from the orcs.
This one? You talking to it like it's some sort of creature?
Well, it's it's obviously animated by some sort of spell. I mean, I won't pretend to know anything about magic. I don't.
Right. So it does not follow you out of the room, does it?
No.
How'd you
How
get
did
it
you even
here,
fit it in here?
We dragged it.
You dragged it through a 5-foot door?
Well, no, she points towards this side, the other side of the room. She goes, if you turn it on this side, you can shove it in.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
I mean,
How's it looking in there, man?
Well, it looks very much like a table I might like to take with us when we leave.
Mern can make an Arcana check with advantage, but... Nice!
Alright.
Okay, so, Mern, you figure it out. You go, wait a minute. I've read about this in Durgaden's history. Okay, so the password is Falthorn. It's a dwarvish word for stop, mindless object.
Falthorn?
Okay, and then the table just collapses.
That's what... Oh, yeah. Just what I was
Yeah,
wondering.
if you say it out loud, the table just goes poof, and just kind of sinks in on itself.
Right, well, this might be very useful to parties at some point.
Yeah, carrying it is going to be a right trouble.
I don't know if Alien's parties could get any worse, to be honest.
Well, perhaps we can program it to just go and sit on our lane when it gets like that.
Program? What?
Well,
Command it to
Knock on the
behave
table.
a certain way.
I pat the table.
Doesn't move.
Yeah, good boy.
Now, there's no need for that.
do you want to take the lead on this door, man? Don't fancy getting hit in the face by a table.
What? Oh, that one, yeah. Alright. I'll just go and open it.
Okay. One moment. So yeah, natural 20 gets you little tidbits of information. This door here, okay, so she can tell you, but it's just a storeroom. You see there's a couple of bolts and arrows, crossbows, spears, javelins, shields.
What's back through the other way? There was another secret door.
There was another door?
Yeah, huh?
Believe me, we haven't travelled further in. Sometimes
Right,
at
well,
night...
perhaps you want to leave that for tomorrow then, yeah?
Sometimes at night we hear a female crying coming from that way.
A what? Crying?
Crying.
How?
Of a woman.
Someone's
Probably
living down
unsettling.
there, or?
I don't know. It's certainly creepy, so we don't go that way.
Great help.
Let's
Well-
not do that now, Tumble. I really need... And you see that one is yawning.
Why don't we do it now, and then we don't have to worry about spending early resources on...
Well, alright then.
I'm gonna check it out regardless. I want to know what this creepy crying is. I'm gonna try and find the secret through... Oh yeah, I already saw there was a latch here. I'm gonna open it and move stealthily in. Okay, what the...
Okay, so what you see, good old Tumble, is the hallway that leads to a large open chamber. 3 doors open onto it, and a dark pool fills a low stone basin in its centre. The chamber is littered with the remains of old dwarvish warriors. 7 dwarf corpses lie where they fell 100 years ago, surrounded by the remains of at least a dozen orc warriors. The dead have been stripped of their arms and armour, and only a handful of broken weapons and shattered shields remain.
Okay, yeah, maybe we will deal with it in the morning.
Okay, so, no, Tumble, as you've opened the door, something forms in the middle of the pool.
Moan, you see what I'm seeing?
Yep, he does. And it's the ghost of a dwarf. Stands there staring at you.
And at this point, I'll just... Right? I'll just push Tumble to the side and make my way past.
Okay, he just basically says, "You will leave this forge alone."
I do not intend to do anything else with it. May I ask your name?
My name is Arundel.
Ah. I see. Were you sent here as a protector? Is that why your spirit remains?
I was Durgaden's most trusted advisor. A wizard
see.
of great renown. You should have all heard of me by now.
I have. I know of your contraptions and what you've done to keep this place safe. And on behalf of all dwarves, I thank you for your efforts. However, it seems that the many years that have passed have weakened the defenses, and recently more orcs have invaded this place. We've managed to slay most of them, chase off the rest, and we seek to perhaps one day restore the forge to its old glory and use it for its intended purpose.
He just kind of eyes narrow. He says, "That's fair enough. But leave this room. My study lies beyond, and I shall continue my experiments unhindered."
What experiments?
That's nothing to do with you, gnome. By the way, he's speaking in Dwarvish, so you two don't understand.
I can speak Dwarvish. Okay. That's fine then. Leave the creepy ghost to his undeathly
Yeah,
experiments.
and he seems to walk over to one of the bones of the dwarves, and as he brings his hand over, you see the actual bones of the dwarf move slightly, and he goes, seems it doesn't work anymore. And he, like, obviously has attempted some sort of necromancy spell, which doesn't work in undeath, obviously. He's like stuck in some sort of cycle. He seems to move around the room and then move back to the same corpse and try again.
Yeah. Arndil, I have one more question to ask of you. Are you content to remain in the state that you're in now?
What do you mean? What state?
You're a bit dead there, mate.
I'm not dead. They're dead, and he points to the warriors on the floor. I'm very much alive.
Pull out the small mirror.
Sense do you reckon?
Excuse me, dwarf.
In what sense do you reckon you're alive?
Well, I'm alive.
You look alive.
I'm living, I'm breathing, I'm eating, and I'm fucking.
Okay, that's
Right.
fine.
See?
You see that pool of water over there? Have you had a look at it recently?
Just
Right,
Take a
come
look
on.
at your own reflection there.
Leave him to his breathing, eating, and fucking
Okay.
for now.
okay.
And I just turn around and start walking.
Yeah, okay, he goes, Idilla! Sweet embrace of Idilla. And he disappears through the door. He just, obviously, he doesn't open it, he just walks straight through it. And then disappears.
Yeah, always.
And he seems to call out a female name as he goes that way.
Right.
Um,
No, I'll beckon for Tumble to move out the room.
wait, he's got in there. I can just sneak around now.
He's gonna know what you're doing.
Yeah, Ottie's got curious and she's like walked off Dolaf to go
Wait
find
a
them.
minute. Didn't you say we had a
sorry,
female
my
supply?
conversation wasn't entertaining enough, you dear. I'll follow after.
Wait, what was the female crying? That was a guy, right?
Right. Let's not
So
deal with this now. And I'll beckon for
Holy
Tumble to
shit,
move out
what
the
have
room
I
again.
seen here?
they're dwarves.
I'll-
They're
I'll-
orcs.
I think I'll just try and stop Dolaf from moving into the room as well, and
Okay.
beckon for Tumble to come out.
Why? What are we gonna? Are we not coming in there? It's probably treasures in his study or something.
I'll just grab his hand and start pulling. So unless he's really trying to get away,
Yeah. Wait.
drag him away.
Okay.
Shit.
Yep. Okay, you do hear a voice go, "Help! Don't leave me here with him!"
There you go. Told you. That's the female. He's obviously doing something a bit uncouth in there.
Hey, and
Yeah.
you haven't feared that she might be a spirit as well. If she's been here for that long, how do you think that works?
What? Oh,
That.
well, either way, she's probably under some sort of torment.
Right, and we've got more important things to deal with right now. We'll cleanse
Exactly.
this forge properly, but not now.
You didn't hear a thing, Oddie. So all
She
good.
goes, "But I did. There's someone in there." Don't.
They're both.
That is.
She
They're probably both
first
dead.
thing she does is head to Dolaf. Husband, there is a female's voice coming from that room.
I understand your troubles, dear, but I do think Mern is correct here. I mean, it can't be anyone living. I mean, it must be a similar apparition of some sort. And we do have more pressing troubles here at the moment. As Mern says, we want to purge this place one day, but now is not the time.
But what if we just took a look? Just to make sure.
Then he'll probably get pissed.
He did not seem to be too happy about that. I'm not really in the fighting with spirits mood, if you don't mind too much. And if I need to remind you, there's a dragon on the loose that could ravage the countryside if we don't deal with it. I think that's a wee bit more important than just the one woman. No offense, but that just doesn't really compare.
Mern did say he was a wizard. I mean, it could be a trap as well. They're quite capable of those kinds of illusions.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We'll deal with the living threats first, then the undead ones later.
Yes. Let's get some rest. Much needed.
Well, is this door locked?
Nope. And as you open it, you see a throne in front of you.
This is the same room, so it's a loop.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Except you guys went around, so instead of fighting a giant table, you...
we know where the dragon is now. But I want to check my surroundings, so I want to open up this door as well. And check. Well, I'll check for traps, if I may.
Yeah, you can run an investigation.
Forgive the lack of trust, Nymira, but as we don't really know you yet, and we have had troubles with your kind before, I would be greatly appreciative if you would sleep in the storeroom, so there's no way for you to run off, shall we say.
She sighs, but says that's totally understood, I guess.
Yes, as I say, I mean no offense, but we must take some precaution.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Okay, so
Nothing around here?
you don't find any traps.
Okay, I'll open the door.
Okay, as you open the door, you see that dwarvish ghost again.
What?
Yeah,
The same one?
The same one, and he goes, "Hello there, gnome. Are you by yourself?" Can you roll initiative? Just
Okay, no.
tumble.
Shit, alright.
Well, good night, everyone.
Okay, so
Wow.
tumble. The ghost, as it comes up through the pool, stands there, the dwarvish ghost, and his hand glows black with smoke, and he goes, "I'm going to absorb everything you have." It's your go.
So that you only lasted like 30 seconds in there. You're pathetic. I closed the door on him and start running.
It's fair enough. Okay, so
1, 2, 4,
no, it's
5.
fine.
I'm gonna run back to the others and disengage, obviously, and sprint and jump over, slide over the table, kick the door open. Okay, we're not going to sleep until that ghost dies. Get up on your feet. Get your weapons.
What have you done? And I'll
Look.
like halfway through unbuckling his plate armor. He's like, oh, for fuck's sake!
Alien, get out there sleeping. Get out of your bedroll now.
Look, what is the issue with the bloody ghost?
The ghost wants to kill us. The ghost is not friendly, and I'm telling you now, we gotta deal with this. I don't want to sleep around that thing.
Didn't I ask you to leave that thing the fuck alone? What are you doing?
And I just checked it. I just sweep the rooms over there, and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna absorb everything you've got." Yeah, I'm not sleeping until this thing dies.
You notice it didn't follow you though.
I know where it is, by the way.
Well, good luck with that tumble. So,
I'm not sleeping whilst a ghost can come straight through the walls and friggin' do stuff with my face, with ectoplasm in the night and shit.
it's
Right,
fine.
you
We'll
wanna
keep a watch.
then? You
Keep a
also go to
watch?
Sleep, so
What? You serious? Guys, come on!
well, you said you're not sleeping. We're agreeing. You're not sleeping. You're keeping watch, and we'll sleep.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, Tumble. I trust Mern's counsel more in this matter when it comes to dwarven history, and
Tumble's gonna leave the doors open here and here, though, because they're useless against a ghost. So
Yeah.
he has a better look down the
Fair
corridors.
enough.
and he's going to be incredibly paranoid the entire time. Like, as hours go by, he's just pacing back and forward.
Yep, that's fair enough.
I assume as you're not going to sleep for a while, you can take the first watch.
Oh, I'm watching.
Yeah, okay, Tumble. As everyone settles
And
down.
I'll start unbuckling my
Yeah.
plate.
As everyone settles down, can you make a perception check?
Me.
Yep.
Okay.
So, as you're making the perception check, you're just like wandering about. You hear, ooh, and
Oh my
it
God.
obviously can't come to where you are. So he's winding you up. You hear his voice come down the corridor. You hear, "I'm going to touch you with my ghost fingers," and then
my God.
you kind of go, "Oh God!" And then you see Arlie Aiden in the corner, like going, "Ghost fingers."
I was 100% going to say it's going to be Ollie.
It is.
Is it actually him saying it?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ali, and go to sleep.
I'm asleep. And then,
I look in his direction for like 3 or 4 more seconds,
Yeah. and
and then look
Yep.
away. I swear to God, this thing doesn't show itself in a minute. Driving myself crazy here. It's like itching his head.
then you do hear the female crying, and it echoes down the corridor. You see Ottie's eyes wake up, looks towards Tumble, and then she just kind of covers her ears. And you hear this voice call out, "Why won't you help me? He tortures me so."
Well, I tried, love, but the rest of the group don't want to.
You're like-
mumbles to himself.
You're like shouting this down the corridor towards
No,
the
I'm not shouting. I'm actually mumbling this. I'll be like, well, I tried to, but now everyone else wants to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just mumbling it, trying not to wake the others.
And you hear a voice scream out really loudly, "I can help you!"
Fuck's sake.
All of you hear that.
Does anyone else to...
Well, Ottie
do they
just pushes her hands against their ears, and then like snuggles up into Dolaf slightly.
That relationship bar is high.
I'll roll my eyes, pace back and forward continuously for the rest of my watch.
So 2 hours goes by. You do hear like the sighing of the wind and the trickling of water nearby, but then it goes quite silent.
Okay. Who shall I wake up? Let's wake up, man. Your watch.
How
Yep.
many times do I need to go over this? I need to put my armor on, so I'm taking last watch. What are you? Leave me alone.
Fuck's sake. Go to back to sleep. I throw a pillow back over your face. God damn it. Don't laugh. I mean, Lord Aaron's fire, yeah. It's your watch.
Either's fine, and yes, not a problem.
Okay, so Dolaf, you wake up and take your watch.
Yep.
I try to sleep.
Yeah, it's fine. You mean you just need a rest for 8 hours. You're fine.
I'm actually full health. I don't, as
Yeah,
a rogue,
but-
don't really need it.
Yeah, but you kind of if you don't take the rest, you'll get exhausted.
Get exhaustion.
Yeah.
That's true. Alright, well, I'll close my eyes then.
Okay, so Dolaf, can you make a perception check
Sure.
and see what happens to you? Nice. Okay, at one point you swear you hear scratching against one of the walls
Which wall?
to the east.
Okay.
And you hear kind of like claws against the wall.
Rough size estimate?
Well, small.
Okay. It's a rat, it's fine. I'll leave it.
And the rest of your watch goes by without a hitch, without nothing to interfere it. You don't know what Tumble was on about, and how annoying he was pacing up and down, pitter patter, pitter patter.
Yeah, I'll go and poke man. Last watch man.
Right. And I'll start like putting on my armor and stuff for the day.
Yep. And Mern, you can do the same thing.
I'll do a 4-hour watch because of Elf.
Yep. You are, yeah, you get like the,
Meditates.
yep.
Right, well, all is quiet. I can't hear a thing. It's blissful. It's good.
Yep, you hear nothing.
Sometimes the shit perception has its benefits.
Yeah.
I don't even have a bad perception. I just roll really poorly.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's only
I
one
mean,
less than
look at
mine.
my roll so far. A 4, 2,
Halfway through the actual night,
3.
Otti woke up. Dolaf, you saw her wake up. She walked into the other room and began casting Tiny Hut, and then just climbed in it, turned the heating up.
Sure.
She even took off her armor and hanged it up on hooks and everything inside.
I'll probably just finish my watch and just be at the end of it, just like knocking on
Yeah,
it.
as you knock on it, she goes, "Come in." And as you come in, you can turn it like completely opaque.
Wow.
She turns it completely a milky white so no one can see inside.
I believe it's silent as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for that. Don't want to hear ghostly moaning from there either.
Or animated table. Relationship bar goes up to level 2.
Oh my god, there's multi-bars.
This was the result of getting it full.
Yeah, it's like you get friendly, then you get honoured, exalted.
Oh dear.
This is the new rep bar.
Let me look at her token and then increase it.
That's good. It's testosterone boost for the fight tomorrow.
You're on 100 out of 150 now. You're leveled up.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, so you actually managed to get a long rest, and then you hear a knock on the door as you're all stirring, and Nimira goes, "Can I come out now?"
Yes, you can come out.
Okay, and you notice that as you open the door, she's been painting on the walls.
What has she been painting?
Well, it looks like some sort of dwarvish kind of mine scene. It's kind of like a landscape. She's used bits of dirt and charcoal and some of the brushes and artist sets that she's got. She's just like,
I hope you managed to get some sleep.
A little, but I did actually get a lot of rest before you guys just turned up. I could have done with a table in here though.
Well,
You're not a prisoner. You could have asked for one. It was merely a precaution on our side. You're not trapped in
I
there.
didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. My life hangs in the balance, does it not?
We're not savages here. But your efforts are appreciated.
I wonder if in 100 years more adventurers dive deep into here and they see my painting.
Who cares? Now let's go.
I'll like carefully swipe your finger across to see if it's actually going to last more than a day.
Yeah, it's like all done in chalks and dirt, and she's like mixed like some of her ale into it and everything to create pigments.
All right.
She did actually have an artist tool set, so.
Alright, okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so.
Because, you know, if it's just chalk on the wall, it's probably like one person swipes it and then it's gone.
Well, you know, like cave paintings. She's kind of
Yeah.
done that kind of thing.
Right. Down we go then.
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm gonna
Ready
see
as
if
I'll
I
ever
can.
be.
I'm gonna see if I can stealth my way past this ghost.
Okay, you can roll stealth.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can move about in that room.
Okay. Does that include this long hallway?
Yep.
Okay, so there's a shit ton of doors. Alright. Step cautiously over all the bodies, tiptoeing. And I want to listen, try and find where he might be against one of these
You
doors.
want to try to listen to see if you can listen to a ghost.
Hear him. Well, there was crying and moaning, so I'm going to listen to this door here.
Okay, yeah,
Man,
you hear.
Do you want to,
Okay, go on. Sorry, Dolaf, we'll get to tumble in it.
man? Do you want to satisfy yourself that this is going to hold our weight? If Blackwing is at the bottom, then I'd rather us not go down one by one. We might all have to be on it at the same time.
Like, yeah, I've got that covered, don't you worry.
Sorry, that was it.
Okay, so Tumble, you listen against the door and you hear a thump against the door. You hear some chains rattling and you hear, hello? Someone's there, aren't they? I can...
No, I rolled a natural 20. Shut up.
No, I know it.
Okay. Don't hear any other voices, so I'm gonna enter the door. Enter through.
Okay, so you open the door and you see this woman chained to the side of the wall. She comes walking straight up to you and she goes, please, Look, I know a lot about here. He's kept me prisoner for so long. I know quite a lot about everything here. Please.
Keep your voice down.
Okay.
And I'd start picking the lock.
Okay. Okay. She goes, are you with anyone?
Yeah, they're just behind me. I'm the stealthy one.
Where are they? How far?
I ignore her insistent questions. I just say, shut up.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw? She goes, and as you look up at her, suddenly you see this beautiful female peasant girl, and then you see horns grow from her forehead, a tail whip out from underneath her clothes, her claws grow from her hand. She goes, stay where you are. And suddenly your arms drop down side, your thief's tools drop from your hand. She leans in. You can smell the sweet rose petal breath on her tongue, and she licks the side of your face, and then bites the cheek, places you to the ground, begins crawling on top of you, and the succubus looks down and goes, oh, my gentle gnome, and then kisses you.
What the
Yep.
fuck? Do I get to repeat a save anytime soon?
Constitution saving throw, please.
No.
Oh.
Man, did you get this sense that karma is just in effect right now? Like,
How is it?
really at work in the universe?
How is karma at work? Well, I'm dead.
Yeah, you fall to 0. And she begins picking you. Well, suddenly, in his daydream, she goes, oh, another love to add to my collection. And everyone down the side of the corridor hears,
Tumble, what are you doing?
Can
Tumble?
everyone roll initiative,
Oh, for fuck's
please?
sake, where does he go now?
This is why I wanted to deal with it now, so we don't have to like spend a shit ton of resources killing this thing.
You just left it be.
I mean, what?
I'm technically dead right now.
No, you're not. They've got...
Target dies if this effect reduces to hit point 0.
Nah, I don't like that. You know I don't play games like that. Plus, this adds tension, because now they got to get to you.
Well, you say that.
Yeah.
I'm literally about 3 squares away from him.
I mean, let's be honest. Erky was always the better brother.
Oh!
Wow. Okay, did fuck all. We got trapped. We got done nothing.
That's a low blow.
I know.
Okay, the succubus moves Tumble to the other side of the room, unknowing that your allies are on the way, probably. She places you up against the side of the wall. She goes, you'll make a fitting trophy. And she's like bringing his hand and just basically caressing your cheek. Namira goes, what the? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moves into there. Man.
Ah, Layden, have you seen Tumble at all?
Yes, he's probably just dying in the other room. A succubus has kissed him.
A what now?
Yes, a succubus has kissed him, put her raspy little tongue in his mouth, and is currently eating him. And he goes, I can see through the walls, remember?
What?
Holy shit. Well, thanks, Alien.
Could you put Elaine in initiative as well, please?
Oh yeah, he was meant to be.
Where is he exactly?
Just down the hallway.
It's actually his go.
Where's Todd?
Yeah, he's probably not going to be able to turn up. Okay, so Arlie Aiden takes the dash action. And he's like, hello, demon girl! And then spanks her.
What?
Don't laugh. And she's like, ugh!
Well, upon hearing there's a succubus, I immediately assume it's probably like a rust monster or something. And go and investigate.
No, it's a mind flash.
And dash up behind Mern.
Okay.
You can probably move a bit further, I think.
Nope, that was 60.
Oh, you're far away? Okay.
Oh yeah, I was right on the edge of the cliff.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, and Otti runs and dashes in. Zambul, can you make a death saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you pass one.
You can click death save, so it whispers it and shit.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so Tumble, your eyes are lidded. You look up, you see this beautiful demonic face. She doesn't look too impressed that everyone's now turning up. She grabs hold of your body and you feel yourself been lifted up. She then switches positions with you and says to Ali Aiden, puts a claw to your throat and holds you up by your hair, or your head, sorry, and just says, "I'll put the fingers in his throat. He'll die." And Ali Aiden goes, "We all die eventually." And she goes, "Don't you care?" And Ali Aiden goes, "Nope, I bought him from a marketplace. I can get another." She goes, "What?" And that's when I said,
Not even bluffing.
No. Ali Aiden then... Wait, how does he... Oh, yeah. He then goes, "Here you go!" And he reaches into his pocket, Tumble, and you've just seen something that he's never done before. He holds out this glowing green orb, and he goes, "This was a gift from Mern," and then just fires a healing word at you.
Do we still have the temporary hit points? Do they wear off after a
He
while?
hasn't given the inspirational. So you actually get healed for 6 by... And then you kind of struggle and drop to the ground, and she goes, "Impossible!" See, this is how Ali Aiden should be helpful.
That's not what he does, though.
Maybe he was just trying to summon his little elephant back to the bowl and made a mistake. With word by accident.
It's with the 10 order.
What do you mean?
It's like not ordered.
22, 16, 20.
You didn't order it.
Our Leyden skipped a turn, I think.
That's better.
What? No, it's not. That's better. Yeah.
Jesus, what the fuck?
There you go. Sorted. Yeah, anyway, that Dwargar steps in and goes, "I knew that crying at night was false," and then reaches out with a greatsword and just cuts clean down the arm of one of the arms of the succubus, lopping it off. So, now it's Mern's go.
Where the fuck did they go?
You can clearly hear it came from that same room that crying was.
Well, let me see. Can I move diagonally or around the things or not?
What?
Otherwise, I get 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, that's fine.
5. Okay. Right. And I see the tumbles back up.
Yeah, you see he's groggy, and he's got this big bruise mark around his mouth.
What will we tell you?
What did I tell you?
I'll just make my dodge dash and get over there.
Okay, so the succubus realises she's being surrounded, obviously. She just goes, "Master!"
Oh, sorry. There is one thing I wanted to do and I completely forgot, so I'll understand if you don't allow me to change now, but I wanted to, in preparation for the fight with the dragon, to imbue one of Tumble's short swords instead of my armor.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been fine.
So I'll take off one armor class and you have a +1 weapon.
Alright. Okay, so I've got 2 +1s now.
Oh, you already had a +1?
No, but I've got a dagger that's got a short sword that does lightning damage. I thought that was magical.
It's magical. +1 magical.
Also, it's probably not.
So can you give it to the same short sword?
Okay,
Yeah, and that weapon, the damage is of a different type, but it's not a magical weapon. It's just a weapon made with a different material, so I don't think it overcomes damage resistance. That's.
By the way,
Okay, so it's now a +1 weapon.
we have a Todd.
Yeah, for today, it will disappear again after a long rest. I'm imbuing it for the day instead of my armor.
Cool.
I'm
sorry, kids.
Sorry.
Hello.
I'm trying to sort the layout out.
Hello.
It's changed since he's come back. Okay, yep. It's all sorted. Okay, so we're in combat with a succubus that basically killed Tonto.
Okay. Go what? What? Tantor?
Tantor, that's it!
hand or Tonto.
That's not-
No, he should be, but I'm being nice.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Oh,
fire
no.
away at the succubus.
Yep. Okay, so basically you've healed Tumble, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm guessing an 8's a miss.
An 8 is a miss. By the way, Todd, you need to go through and choose a level 3 spell for yourself.
Guessing a 10's a miss.
Both my murder spell.
Yep. Okay, so yes, 8 and 10. The succubus ducks down, her wings flapping, ducks the other. There's blood spurting out of the arm that's been lopped off. You get 3 attacks.
17? I get 4 if I action surge.
Oh, 17's a hit.
So 20 damage.
That hits straight in her chest.
Ooh, 25 damage. Juicy.
Is that the next one?
Oh.
Yep.
So your action surged.
Yep.
Probably not worth, but
Okay, yeah, she's...
Yeah, short
And
rest.
as you hit her in the neck, you see blood spurting out. Otti runs around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stands there, sees Tumble, like, absolutely, like, fucked up. She goes, "You didn't kiss a succubus. You don't get heals for that."
she kissed me, damn
And
it!
she takes a crossbow shot at the succubus. Killing it. Taking the killing blow. Shoots it straight in the forehead. Dunk! Tumble, your go. You notice that there's something peering in the corner. That wizard. That ghost.
Which corner is it?
I'm about to show you.
Oh, there he is.
And he just goes, "How dare you kill Adilla? How dare you?"
Is he... Okay, he's not next to someone. This isn't good. Well, I'm gonna run up to the corner of the room and get my weapon ready. And I'll hold my action to stab him
Okay.
when someone gets in range.
Okie dokie. Well, it's the succubus's turn. Doesn't exist. Nymira goes, "What the?" Takes 1, 2, 3, makes a step, so you can both attack.
Yep. There it is. So... 17, I think?
1 moment, I'm just checking out the ghost stuff. You got magical weapons, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. And I'll use sneak attack on top of that.
11, 13, 23. Ouch! 23 plus 10, 33 damage from both of you. Okay, the ghost does not look too happy. Between the Dwargar princess and you've cut him down to size, slicing his ectoplasm in pits, and he seems to be fading. Although, it's his go.
We did 44 damage.
Did you? Oh, shit. So, so close, but no scar.
Well, can I still use my bonus action to use my offhand?
Have you...
Or is that not gonna...
Not in your...
because he
No,
used a
not when you're
reaction.
ready.
Yeah, because she is
Yeah,
reaction.
whatever.
So only when you take the attack action on your turn that you can do that.
Okay, so everyone in the room.
Charisma save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, close.
Okay, cool.
I'm so good at these.
Wisdom.
Oh my god, you are all gonna... Tumble and Aaron Spy are gonna age.
That's fine, I'm a no.
Yeah.
Health.
Bearing in mind, this saving throw from my Cutler should have +3 to it. Nope, she ages. Oh my god, and she's half elf. You aged.
20 years.
So does our Cutler becomes 39.
39. Oh
She
my
goes,
God.
"Ah!" and just falls to the ground as this ghost lets
I'm
out a
pedophile.
scream.
I'm 140.
This ghost lets out a scream, and everyone's hair begins to turn white and grey. Some of you manage to resist it. What did Arlie Aiden get? 11. No, you don't age, but you do fail and become frightened. So Aaron Spy's frightened, Tumble's frightened, but you two age. Catla ages up to 39 instead of 19.
How about
How many years?
Fucking name.
Who? Sorry, Namira.
How many?
Damaris.
Tumble. If you roll a d4 and times it by 10.
Oh shit! I'm gonna roll a 4.
Nymira's fine, but she is frightened.
Oh,
Did you just age 40 years?
yeah. I am now 77 years old.
Nice. The ghost just goes, I see you age before me, turning to dust. Dust, dust, dust. Okay, Arlie Aiden.
I feel like that's a little bit more harsh on certain people than it is
Yep.
for others.
Okay, just switching to data, otherwise I'm not going to be able to hear you guys properly. Right, I'm in. I'm good. Sorry, sometimes I zone out and I don't know where I've been for hours. 1.
I like it. Well, retconned. No way.
You can't. I'm afraid you can't willingly move close to her.
Oh, my frightened.
Yes, you are frightened.
I'm going to stay there for the moment then. And I'm going to hit her with... I'm on a laptop that works.
You actually got a laptop.
I've got
Wow.
a laptop.
By the lords, he has upgraded.
I'm going to keep it very, very casual for the moment.
Finish him.
That's a miss.
That's a miss by a long.
What? 23?
No, disadvantage.
Skip
Right,
it,
yeah.
right.
I'm afraid so. So you you launch the firebolt and it goes overhead, and he goes, "Firebolt? A firebolt? How has a sorceress as weak as you managed to get in here?" And then he looks closer and goes, "Sorceress? Actually, I can't quite tell."
Apologies, I was frightened.
It works.
Yeah, it works. Man.
Yep, I'm gonna run up there and cast Ray of Radiance.
And that is...
Con save.
It's just a divine burst of energy around me for each creature of my choice, which is obviously only the ghost that needs to succeed on a con save and take radiant damage.
8.
Fail.
Yeah, that's a failure. So that's 4 radiant, hoping that's maybe 8 damage.
It's enough to kill it.
Good. Oh, and that shouldn't be 4, that should be 2d6 actually. Cause
Doesn't matter, it had 2 health left.
Now I need a long rest.
Oh yeah, so Arlie Aiden, you've had a long rest, 8 hours rest, so I've fully restored all your spell slots, put you to full health.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Liam, on my character sheet,
Yeah.
it says that I've got 2 spells at level 3.
Yeah, you do, because now you've got level 3 spells.
Shitting dick.
Yeah, so you get to pick a level 3 now.
Just one level 3
Yeah.
spell, yeah?
Or you can, yeah, you don't need to pick a level 3 spell, but everyone should, like, as soon as they're...
You
Yeah.
could
Tumble-
also, you could also
Tumble-
maybe replace an old
Add
one with
to
a
my
level 3.
hit points. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've increased your hit points.
Oh, thank you.
I've done that for you.
Tumble pulls out his bedroll, sits in the corner, and climbs into it.
What, the bedroll?
Right,
Sorry.
now,
What did
I
I
know
do?
of this tumble is that if we actually hurry a little bit, we might be able to undo this if we manage to get out of here and get to a city very fast.
Oh, I need a nap. I'm too old for this shit.
Chris, your microphone's making a rattling noise.
It's my false teeth.
Anyway, our Cutler immediately heals you for 6. And then I'm going to put an icon on you to let you know that you've been healed by the healer's kit.
Aww.
I know, right? Little love heart. Ollie Aiden, you've been playing the silent game for the last 9 hours, apparently, because Tumble went to you. Let's play a game. Who could be quiet the longest? And you've technically won nearly. You've only just started speaking again.
I have great respect for playing the elephants at the silent game.
Yeah, you win, by the way.
Well, actually, you were playing it pretty well during that battle.
All right. You're funny.
It's nice to have you back, Todd.
And I know that Mern would have missed our little witty back and forths throughout those times, so I'll make up for it in the coming hours.
Right,
You can take a short rest.
Young whippersnappers.
You can take a short rest if you wish.
Oh yeah.
And I'll explain to the others. I'm guessing I understand the effect of ghosts, right? As a cleric, that I know sort of this effect and how it works.
Yep.
So I'll say to them, look, this is entirely up to you. I would totally understand if you wanted to get out of here right now and have this reversed. I have the diamonds to have it done. We just need to find someone who's willing to do it for us.
And Ottie says, "You mean this?" And she holds up her like in her adventurers pack. She has a mirror on a stick that she can look around corners. She looks at herself and she's got these grey strikes and shocks of hair going through her sides of her hair. She goes, "Actually, for now, I don't mind."
Right. For now, but if we don't fix this now, it's permanent.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? We have about 23 hours and 56 minutes to fix this. If we don't fix it within that time, this is how it'll be.
Do you not have the spell to undo it?
I do not have the power to undo it.
We don't have time.
I have the... What? Well, as I said, we've got almost 24 hours.
It took us over 24 hours to get here.
Is there nothing else nearby?
Well, no, the only town that... Oh, he says, like, kind of frustrated. The only town that we passed was Blasingdale, and the Orcs had raised it. It did actually take you, like, a day and a half to get here.
Okay, so it takes a day and a half to get back, but that time you get 20 years back. I think that's a good trade.
No, like,
Yeah, we did take a rather casual pace here. If we hurried, we could. I mean,
I wouldn't worry at all, Odd Cutler. Women get hideous with age, but men just simply hit a plateau. They call it the silver fox, I believe.
She goes, "Ollie Aiden, you are not helping. But if it means defeating this dragon here and now, I will gladly give those years of my life."
A dragon?
Just fucking...
a dog, Aliaden. There's a dog down here.
We're quite good at those now.
Yes, why don't you give us a little speech on how we're going to defeat this dog?
I'll walk up to the desk quickly, sit down, and take a piece of that parchment there, and I'll write, "Dear Mother, it has been quite a while since our last correspondence. I hope you are well. Please receive these silver pieces I have found in this dungeon to support your family. Sincerely yours, Arladen."
Everyone gets temporary hit points.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the entire speech.
Yeah, because you didn't even know he had a mother.
Wow, inspiring.
So, Nimira...
I assumed you was just talking about the bird in the other room.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about the Vulcan.
Yeah. I didn't
I
know
imagine
that.
as much as well.
She's still around the corner, by the way. She's perched on the cliffside. Okay, so...
That's fucking
In that case, I take the letter out and shove it in a
Right.
beak.
Nimira, as you can see, some of us have been rather affected by
Aye,
this
I
ghost.
can
Is there
see.
anyone amongst your people who would be able to...
My father is a great cleric.
And do you think that we can get to him within 24 hours?
If we can defeat the Black Dragon and get through and dig our way through the tunnel, my people are but a few hours beyond there.
Right, tumble on your feet.
Right.
Shame
Let's
about the
go.
succubus. That's the best I'd ever had.
Oh, shit. Okay, so our Cutler...
Knocked the life out
Our
of me.
Cutler, seeing that we need to go to battle now, uses a third level spell to heal Tumble.
Oh, we're not using... Did you say we get a short rest now?
No.
Or... Fucking hell.
We didn't get the short rest.
Nope.
But that was 10 minutes of an inspiring speech. Might as well finish it off with a
we
short
might as
rest.
well use the...
We'll take the short rest. I mean, half hour at most to defeat the dragon, and then a couple of hours. We're
You
good.
can take the short rest.
Yeah, because I got to hit dice back to spend at least.
Okay, so we'll take away that a little love heart. So I think everyone's okay. Also, Ali Aiden, you do keep forgetting about your meta magic sorcery points and things.
Yes, I do.
Because I've actually copy and pasted the table into your features for you. Like how much?
Yeah, I've just seen it. I've literally just had a read.
Yeah, so that's how
Thank
many
you.
points you can spend to get more spell slots back.
Okay.
Use on
Topped
different
up.
things.
And you can use it on you've got Quicken and you've got the ranged one as well. It's on the second sheet.
Yes. And how do I
Not
earn
bad.
sorcery
Ready to
points?
go.
Sorry?
You
Get them
you get sorcery points
every
equal to your
rest.
level, and if you look on your character sheet, I've
Yeah.
wrote them down. There should be a resource box.
Yes. And I get them back every long rest, is
Yeah.
it? Or yeah. Cool. I'm going to save that for lightning bolt.
Did you take lightning bolt?
I did.
Nice. Okay.
So line them all up in a neat.
What the hell? That was your
That was perfect
voice.
timing.
Basically, you turned into a robot, and it sounded so good.
They're like, what?
Line them up.
Yeah, you
Did
just
a
try
lot-
to sound like this.
Oh.
Right. We're just gonna get his stuff together, get going, and he's gonna take. He's gonna advise the others to wait a little bit because he's gonna be mending this thing as he goes down.
What, the ladder? Okay, so all of you, if you want to go around the corner, follow.
I still feel like there's more here, but fine. Like, look at the doors right here and here, which I wanted to open.
Just do recall what just happened, and also the fact that we can come back.
I'll open the doors anyway.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sure it won't
I'm
take
making
more
my
than
way
5
down.
minutes.
Yeah, I'm making my way down.
Okay.
All right, what's in this room?
Okay, one moment. As they're climbing down.
While you describe that, I'll go to the toilet.
I'll go last down the ladder.
Okay,
so
yeah. You find a gemstone on the table worth 70 gold pieces, and a
Taken.
potion.
Taking that.
The potion is a potion of water breathing.
Cool.
There's also a scroll of shield.
Potion of water breathing. Scroll of shield.
And a potion of acid resistance.
Potion of acid res. Okay, I'll open up the other door as well and check what's in.
That one, however, is empty. It looks like it's a
Lock?
little cot where the succubus used to sleep.
Scroll of shield. Shield is basically the reaction spell,
Yeah,
isn't
you
it?
can. Anyone can use it though. You just go +5 AC.
That's cool. That's very useful. All right, cool. I'm done here then.
Okay, so-
See, well, and I walk back out and rush around the corner.
Ollie Aiden, where are you going?
I don't know.
This way, come on. I have to hold your hand.
I'll hold your trunk for you if you like.
Yeah, some peanuts in it for me.
Now you're acting like the elephant you are. What a
Exactly.
joke.
That was the joke.
Mother!
She goes, car.
I wrote you a letter. Did you get it?
Car.
And the postal service around here is shit.
Okay, guys, I'm setting you up on the other map, so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then we will return. Welcome back. All right, so
Yes.
so what? So you guys have individually all began to climb down this chain ladder that kind of chinks and creaks as you move down. Mern, however, is casting Mending as he goes, able to fix it as he goes down. And Namira above you looks down and goes, "It's a fine trick you've got there."
It's very useful. One of the first things you learn as a smith, if you break something, you better learn how to fix
Because
it.
you're a smithy.
I am.
She's got like that kind of cheeky smile on her face, and then she just kind of blushes and looks upwards, continues moving down.
Oh, I think we need a new relationship meter.
She goes, "Well, I'm just saying that like some smithing is direly needed in my tribe."
In our tribe, is it? All right.
I'll sage whisper to her. He probably wouldn't be interested. You know the saying, once a smithy, he's a gay dwarf.
And she goes, "I don't know what you're hinting at, sorcerer, but..."
He's sly, you know, sly.
She just puts her thumbs up and she goes, "Just keep climbing."
I'll also give a thumbs up for the Firefly reference.
Okay, so...
I'm sorry, who are you? I don't think we've met.
I'm Namira, we have met. You were just too busy making ghost noises at the gnome.
No, I'm pretty good at faces, and I don't think we've met before.
We've just spent the last 8 hours together.
Are you related to Tantor? No, you're Violet. Oh, you're one of those fungi.
I'm... Oh my god. By Ishtar's loving embrace.
Although you taste like bacon, you do come out quite...
I'm moving, she just keeps climbing even further away from you. You're like Ollie Aiden, you got like Otti above you, and then you got like Dolaf above that, and you know, she's below you, this dwarf, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna..."
I can't tell where Ottcuttler's arms end and the rope begins. They're so wrinkly now.
Mern, above you, you hear Namira say, I might just swan dive to my death. It would be better than listening to him.
I forgot to prepare silence for today. I'm really sorry.
Okay, so as you guys reach the bottom of this vast cavern, you can hear the roar of the waterfall beside you, where the stream from above has, you know, cascaded into this pool. Mother flies down, lands near the pool, begins drinking.
Okay. Not a cavern system.
Which way do we head, Nomira?
Nymira says, "Well, it's changed slightly." And she points towards the claw marks and the burn marks all up this side of the cavern wall. "He's creating a channel. We head this way, across the bridge, and eastward."
Right you are.
Okay, so...
Do you want to turn on temporary fog of war?
Sorry, what?
The thing that-
Advanced dynamic lighting is not...
Oh yeah, of course, because you have to set yourself. So it's advanced fog of war, dim light reveals, only updating, not restrict movement. So look better?
It does.
Yeah, that's going to go back to where I just explored already.
That's cool. Okay, so what are you guys up to? I mean...
There we go. Alright, I'll be stealthily moving ahead.
Is the whole group stealthing?
You might, but I don't think anyone else is capable
That's
of
why I
it.
said ahead. I'll be 30 foot in front of everyone else.
Right, just keep an eye out, Tumble. If this is the dragon we're facing, it's not your usual... I don't know what's
Apparently
going on.
these guys
It's not
sneaked
my
past it.
way.
Well, we didn't, actually.
Isn't that right? You said you snuck
We
past
tried
it.
to sneak past it. I did say that half
They lost half of them.
of our number were decimated by it.
I overheard your conversation. Said something like, "We'll sneak past it like we did the first time."
Yeah, but we failed to sneak past it the first time.
So that was a great plan.
Yeah, well...
Well, we're not exactly planning on sneaking past. it
Okay,
now,
so
are we?
Tumble. The first thing you see ahead of you, you can stop right there. You see
Thank you very
piles and piles of treasure on a outcrop of land over yonder.
Oh.
Also, the 3 stepping stones in front of you, just beyond that line, the water line becomes completely dark and deep. Can you make a perception check?
Yeah.
Have any of you ever eaten root vegetables from a shoe?
Can't say that I have, Algaden, but I'm sure you'll treat us to it at the next party.
Okay, so Tumble, you don't see anything in the waters or around, except for this gleaming pile of gold, gems, and treasure.
But I know I'm being deathly silent, so I'm going to hop across very quietly.
Okay, one moment. Una momento. I need to check something out.
Could you see where he's gone, man?
Shh. He's got ahead.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you got 27, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Sorry, in spirit of Hildy, I just have the worst joke ever that I just saw.
Okay, you tell the joke, and then I wish I GM rolled it, so you're never gonna know. But
How do you drown a hipster?
how do you drown a hipster?
You throw him in the mainstream. Sorry, that was pretty.
Okay, so Tumble, you see a streak of shadow heads that way,
Underwater.
Yep. And then
Towards the pie.
yep, and
shit.
and it's too
Wow,
late. It's like seriously, you go see it moves so quick that you go.
I see there's a nook and cranny around here, isn't there?
Are you gonna hide?
I'm going to quickly run around there. Is it just... Oh, wow.
Okay,
it's
so
a
Tumble,
little
stay
tight
right there.
corner.
The time's up. Okay, so you all hear the rumbling of a voice echoing out into the cavern, and you hear, Lord Spire, I told you that if you were to interfere with my plans, that I would crush you beneath my heel, grind you into bone. Why did you ignore my warnings?
The errant spires do not take kindly to threats. We answer them. And already in action.
Yeah, he goes, when I present your skulls to Ileana, she will present the void. Can everyone roll initiative?
I'll be downing this potion in the corner, by the
Okay.
way, whilst I hear him talking.
Everyone
like,
roll
what-
initiative.
Okay.
Wasn't he at the party?
Yes! Oh my god, yes he was, Harley Aiden.
I thought we were friends.
Nope.
We're waiting. Otti, initiative. Namira, initiative. Is that everyone?
Oh god. Yep.
Ah. So there is going to be no surprise rounds. He knows where you are. You're in his lair, etc., etc. So it's just going to be straight out combat.
Can we have some music?
I'm
please?
about to. I've
Thank
left
you very
it
much.
silent on purpose. So you all hear the kind of growling and the moving of water and splashing. You all see a great claw land onto the bridge in front of you, and the maw of this black dragon appears in front of you. He's got milky white orbs for eyes, and his horns that descend from the sides of his temples are unlike any black dragons you've ever seen in any painting or anywhere. It splits at last moment, becoming antlers like a stag in full summer, in mating season, dripping gore and blood from the edge as it strips its ivory. The frills over the back of his head turn to spikes like needles that travel all the way down the back of his head. And as he regards you with his milky blind eyes, all of the spines start shaking and rattling like the tail of a rattlesnake. And it's his go. I've got a playlist called Dragon Friend. I'm going to play it.
He's gonna be our friend. That's nice.
And as you'd expect from all dragons, he uses his breath weapon first. Can Mern, Dolaf, Arlie Aiden, Otti all make, I think it's con saving throws.
I was going to say, we're all
Con
nicely
saving throw.
bunched up.
It's actually a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
Oh, my con's so much better.
Wait!
Ooh!
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
What did you get?
Exactly what I
Okay,
needed.
so
Although that's brutal damage.
so all of you in that line take 50. If you pass, you take half.
Oh my god.
So what did you get, Arlie Aiden?
Fuck.
I got 21. I got a natural
So
20.
you take
Yeah, remember that we all have 10
Yeah,
HP.
you have 10 HP, remember.
Yeah.
So
Plus
I
9.
need to roll Otti. I need to.
Now, here's a question.
She also gets plus.
When the armor's wearer would take damage, you can end this effect as a reaction to have the wearer gain temporary hit points equal to 5 times blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Can I do that, like, after I lose my 10 HP, but before I take damage?
Is it a reaction?
It is.
I would say yes.
Okay.
I need to check the range on this as well. 30 foot.
Yeah, and it's a line, right? So can he hit all of us? I don't think so.
It hits in the mirror, and it's a cone, so he shoots it up there.
No, it's a line.
Is it a line?
Yeah, it's a line.
Oh, so
Yeah,
Arlie Aiden
Black
doesn't even
Sword
need
is
to
a
take
line.
any damage because it would just get these
Yeah.
three.
Chromatic dragons normally lines, and
Yep. So Arlie Aiden can restore his health.
metal dragons.
Mern.
Metal dragons normally.
Okay, so
cones.
Otti falls to the ground screaming as acid clings to her face. She begins flying. She literally dives into the fast-moving river, splashing her face and screaming. Dolaf, as it clings to your body, any non-magical weapons and armor immediately melt. Mern, you're wearing big. Oh, wait, you're both wearing metal, aren't you? Are
Yeah.
any of them magical?
Well, depends what you call magical.
Are they got?
because
Have they got any
uh,
magical effects? Blah 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 that would make them magical items.
Well,
got lightning
magical
resistance.
items. No, just similar, like it forged with different steel. but
Okay,
not,
so basically what this means is one more acid breath and you'd lose your armors. So they last for 2.
Okay.
Yeah. He's used his acid breath. He then dives quickly under the water. Makes a full movement away. Dolaf.
Does Otti look like she's in immediate
No.
peril? Right, bigger threats
Jesus.
then.
That relationship mate has taken a hit. I've just
No, it's leveled up.
No! Leveled up.
So it's now
Yeah.
100 out of 150 instead of 95 out of 100.
See.
Has it gone really far or is it under the water?
Roll a
Can I see
perception
anything?
check. You can't see anything. Nope, you can't see him.
Right, I'm blind firing.
Okay, go ahead.
just ready in action until it appears.
Nah, fuck that. $19?
1 moment, let me check. Nope, you miss. So yeah, while he's underwater, he gets cover. Yeah, it goes sinks in, and you just miss this dark shadow sliding around underwater.
Okay.
Okay, Namira goes like the acid is all over the floor. She runs over, helps Otti up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moves there across the other side of the bridge. Otti stands and she casts Bardic Inspiration on Dolaf. Use Bardic Inspiration on Dolaf. You got a D8.
Yep.
And then she uses a healer's kit on herself. Total of 8. Okay, Mern.
Well, plus I hit dice.
I think, yeah, shit, I forgot.
Yeah, so 13.
Mhm. Cool, done.
2, 3, 4, 5. I still see nothing, right?
No. Unless you make a perception check.
Yeah, well.
He's somewhere in the water.
No.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Is someone not wearing headphones?
I'm not. Sorry, I'll turn it down.
It's alright, if you just go into the cog icon and then just turn the music down so it doesn't come back to...
Yeah, that's what I'm just
That's
thinking.
alright.
So, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'll cast Bless on on Mira and on Dolath and on Tumble.
Oh, nice. You can't see Tumble.
Uh,
No, you can't see
far
me.
out. Okay. Okay. I'll cast on myself as well.
Okay.
Alright.
So you got Bless Inspiration on Dolaf. Who else did you cast it on? Sorry, man.
On the Mira.
Okay, Tumble. Now it's your go.
I'll try and use my bonus action to hide. I don't know if it saw me or not. Do I?
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Tumble, move back. It's technically it's still.
Oh, never mind. I can't do
Okay.
that. That's fine.
You sure?
Next turn. Yeah, I can't. Leave it for next
Okay.
Anyway, so I don't know if it saw me or not, but it seemed to come out and immediately know the Lord's Aaron Spire was around the
Yeah.
corner.
And
so...
also, yeah, I did roll for its perception in secret.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to hide. Use my stony camouflage.
Which gives you advantage.
Yes, advantage on deck stealth and rocky terrain. So bonus action to hide. 27 again.
Okay, one moment. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
And I'm going to wait until I see it rear its ugly head out of the water and then pop an arrow at it.
Okay, you're excellent.
Alright.
Arlie Aiden.
Be careful, friends. We are clearly facing a foe we cannot defeat. It is a rug of smothering, the most vile of constructs.
What the fuck?
Right, how viable is a lightning bolt to the water? Because it's probably my only option right now.
It would work if you aimed it in the direction that it was in. You can make a perception check, but if you fail, you'd literally have to tell me the line you're doing, and then if it's in it, it's. If it's not, it's not.
Perceive this. Hang on.
Perceive this.
My perception was pretty crap, actually.
No, I'm afraid you can't see it. So if you do want to cast a lightning bolt, you draw a 60. How long is a lightning bolt? It's like a 60-foot line.
100
feet line, and if it's in that line, I will say to you whether you hit or not.
I do not usually cower from fights, but I do not feel I can get caught in its thread count embrace.
Okay, so you just hide.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so sorry, mother. Oh, bitchin'!
Yeah, she's got some speed.
Mother had delayed her action through fear. Okay, so
Sorry, I could roll her initiative, to be fair.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
Okay, so Dolaf, right in front of you, this head peers out of the water, slams up, and these two claws go down to hit you. Tumble, let me see if you've actually got line of sight. Oh, what have I done? You just have line of sight of the tail. Literally. And by the way, you realise its tail ends in like a mace head, rather than your typical kind of just straight line.
Okay, is he next to Mo?
No, Dolaf.
Dolaf, okay, that's fine. I'll shoot an arrow and hopefully just clip the end of him.
Mhm.
So, and wait, yeah, an 18
That is
again?
exactly what you need.
Alright.
19 as you're hiding.
Oh yeah, I am with advantage.
Yeah, without the cover of
technically.
the water, you hit with a 19.
Okay, cool. And then I'll do the slashing damage, which probably won't be much, but the sorry, not the slashing. Fucking
Piercing.
piercing. However, the sneak attack does apply here because I can get in
Yeah.
kind of. Cool. All right then.
5 feet. Yeah.
Sneaky for 12 extra
Yep.
damage.
Okay, you've basically hit the thick, meaty part of its tail, yeah? And it sinks in, but it just like kind of brings these two claws up and goes for a claw attack against Dolaf. The third one is going to be a grapple attempt, the third attack, to grab you as it swims back down with its tail. Let me Open up its character sheet. So it does its multi-attack, but ignore the bite.
Okay.
So 19 and 11.
So 11,
11 slashing. And then with the bite attack, it misses to grapple you. That's actually its tail trying to grapple you. Its tail tries to wrap around you, but you just manage to leap up at the last moment as it then dives back under the water. Also... Nice. And then it dives under the water.
Attack of opportunity?
You do get attack of opportunity, yes.
Can you take an attack of opportunity with a ranged
No.
weapon? With a
You can
punch
try and
it.
It's
stab
usually
with
when something leaves your range, but only melee, I guess.
Let's have a quick look. Opportunity attack.
Because there's a specific feat for like warcasters to be able to cast a spell as a reaction.
You can use your reaction to make one melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to punch it.
Douche! Go on. Go ahead.
You don't get proficiency
Nope.
on it, do you?
Unless
So-
you your reaction to something else.
You go...
Oh, you're proficient with your...
No, you're not proficient with your fist unless you're a monk or you take the feat.
Yeah, oh, it's a shit roll anyway. So
Yeah,
that's
you
good.
just swing out and you manage to slap it. Mother comes coursing above your head, cawing.
Get on top of that, ride it around.
Okay, Dolaf, it's your go.
Does Mother say ho on it? Am I only just seeing that? This is where I can see the letters ho.
Yeah.
Mother. A little watermark.
Oh, that's where the watermark
Oh,
from.
that's
Yeah,
roll
roll 20
20.
watermark.
Oh, it says roll, okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll step
Yep.
back.
It's like,
Second
"Mother."
wind.
Dolaf, get away from the water that's trying to get you. Take a step back further.
There's a wall there, man. I'll try and squeeze in.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your action, I'm assuming?
That's a
Okay.
bonus action. I'm gonna ready an action to fire at it when it comes out.
Okay, ready in action. Excellent. Namira moves over here. She begins screaming as she turns massive.
Oh,
She stands there and goes, "Come, dragon! I'll wrestle with you!" Okay.
Holy shit, she got big!
Yeah. Okay, so one moment. I'm just checking stats and things. Okay, so you're about to see what happens. Ottie stands on the bridge and goes, "I've seen stronger bogeys in the morning than you," using vicious mockery, and actually does 2d4 damage to him and gives him...
I was hoping it was Tasha's
No.
after. That would have been great.
does 2d4 psychic damage to him, and he gets disadvantage on the next attack he does.
Nice.
How much damage was that? 4. Not much, but you know, every little helps. And then she goes, fuck, and then begins running back round the corner. Man.
Yep. I will go and stand, well, I guess over here.
Mm-hmm.
To be a reachable target, so hopefully it will go for me so that Dolaf can shoot normally and
Mhm.
stuff. And I will. Yeah, that's not very useful. Okay.
getting Skyrim in here.
Yeah, I don't really have that much to do. I'm just going to ready an action to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Tumble.
Actually, 1 sec. Sorry.
What was that?
He's still taking an action.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this as well. I just was checking the specifics of the spell. I'll go and stand
Okay,
here
so
instead.
what's the
Ooh.
range of that?
It's 15 feet around myself.
Okay.
So I shouldn't be able to pass the area without getting into it.
All right. So I'm gonna slink around the side here and try to hide myself in the really tight cranny here, and bonus action hide again. Keep on the move. Keep changing my place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'll drop the bless, by the way.
28.
Drop the bless, yeah.
If it's, yeah, I have to drop the bless for it. If it's gonna do a hit and run attacks, I can't do anything. So
All right, and I'll hold my action again to shoot it once it rears its head
Okay. Arlie Aiden.
after it attacks. After it
Mhm.
attacks.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll stand right here. And I will ready a spell. Can
Yeah.
I do that? If it reappears, ready a spell. And I will scream to the cavern at large. I will set you by my fireplace and beat you when you get dusty.
Okay, nice. Okay, it's go. That's when. Before we continue, just let me. It moves there. Okay, it's moved up here. So Tumble, Mern, Arlie Aiden. So we'll go Mern, Arlie. You go in the turn order. So Mern, what were you doing? Toll the Dead.
yes,
It's a Wisdom save, isn't it?
yep. Okay, saves.
Yeah, he just goes, I am not the one who dies here today. And as he brings his head back, Tumble.
I'll shoot it.
Yep.
Yep. Damage. 21.
21 is a hit.
Cool. Takes 6 plus.
There's no
Uh,
adjacent characters.
No, but I have
But
advantage.
Ah, nice. Yep.
So it
Wait
takes
a minute,
minus 6.
Dolaf, did you make an action? Oh, sorry, I
did.
didn't know. So Dolaf.
It's alright, I was just going to wait for the end and just say.
Okay, Dolaf, you can go.
I'm going to use my inspiration from my lovely wife.
Excellent.
It takes 12 damage.
I know,
from me.
I've already put that in.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, 24 is no. Yeah, 24 is a hit.
So I'll activate that on it as well.
Ah, nice.
Yep. So basically, either takes damage if it moves, or it has to spend an action to unravel itself.
Okie dokie. Now Arlie Aiden. Arlie Aiden.
Sorry.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the dex saving throw, yes?
Yeah, that was a shite roll as well.
Yeah, I rolled
It's
shot.
fine. You do quite a lot of damage to him. He does not look like he's enjoying this whatsoever. As soon as he comes on the wall, you just fire your spells, and then he stands there and then says, "Is that all you've got?" And then just breathes another line of acid across Namira, Mern. Namira, Mern. Ooh, just misses Arlie Aiden. See, they both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Okay, so
Well, that's not how nice works.
so you both take 48 damage, acid damage. No,
Just about still standing.
Thank God for that 10 page.
Namira immediately turns
Yeah.
tiny, falls back and goes and KOs.
And what?
He KOs. Yeah, she coughs out a load of acid and begins to melt against the ground.
Holy shit. She dying or
Dying.
dead?
How much damage did you take, man?
I had 9, so another 39.
Oh,
It takes another 6 as it moves.
it hasn't moved.
Oh, it's just
Where's
disappeared
it
off
gone
the map.
I will be dealing with that. It's dived, yeah, but yeah. How much damage did it take for moving? 6.
6.
Right, that's it.
And it'll take 2d6 every
I
time
know.
it moves.
Is this the spell that Anguy had?
Probably not. Oh, it works as a similar function, but this is imbued in an
Okay,
arrow
so
Right.
rather than an area.
okay, so Mother takes a dive at the water and then comes back up out of the water, having missed.
Sometimes you can remove the aura because I lost my concentration, of course, because fuck dragons.
Yeah.
Or rather, fuck water. Fucking water.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dolaf.
Same again. Ready?
Nymira's unconscious. God damn it, GM rolls.
I'm sure she could probably see, but I'll say,
Natural
Mern's hurt bad, Ottie. He needs help.
natural 20. She's back up. 1 hit point. Yeah, Otti kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves there. Casts a spell on Mern. You know what it's going to be.
Spare the dying? I'm gonna need it soon.
You heal for 11, for 14. 14 healing.
15, yeah.
15,
15.
sorry, yes. And that's her action. She stands there. Mern?
Yeah, I'm going to just try and make a knot line. So I'll get like over here and I'll say to the mirror, just stop standing in a line.
She's like, yes, and just kind of moves into the shallows, like.
And then I will do that
Nice.
on myself. For acid damage,
Yep.
obviously.
Anything else?
No, that's my
Good old
action.
tumble.
Nothing else.
Okay, going to shift around again. Can I move past that, or do I have to
You have
swim?
to swim.
Okay. I think I might head the other way then. First, so from this corner, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Try to get into this little corner here and bonus action hide again. That's what I
Okay.
can do.
Fuck's sake, he just can't see you.
24. And I'll hold
It's
my
annoying.
arrow.
He got the
ready.
natural 20 on the first turn when you did 27. I was like, I see you, but now I just can't fucking
Yeah.
see you whatsoever.
No. I am literally a pebble amongst a wall of
Ali
rock.
Aiden,
Ready.
ready or what?
Fresh spell.
Okay, so just so you know that if he doesn't appear next turn, you lose the spell. Yeah.
Oh, perception check all day, every
I was
day.
about to say, like, yeah,
I don't understand the rules.
it's alright. Make a perception check, man. You have no clue.
Dougie ran the other way.
He's
Dumble's
gone.
probably
Left us
thinking
away.
to himself, there was another way in, just like she mentioned. He wouldn't have come up through the tunnel. So Tumble's thinking to himself, like, at some point I'm going to need to dive in there and go.
Okay,
after
so
this shit.
all of you expect this dragon to rear its ugly head in the coming. Ali Aiden, you can still make an action. Sorry, the perception wasn't just the action.
I will remain here.
Okay, you can ready
Quite
ready
happy.
stuff like fire bolts and things like that, and because they're cantrips, they don't waste spell slots.
I will ready I'll ready a cantrip.
Yeah,
Why not?
because we were discussing this in the world's largest dungeon. Like, if I prepare like a set, we were talking about it a couple of episodes ago about preparing spells when you,
Mm-hmm.
So, what cantrip would you like to cast if he rears his head?
I will cast. Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. Mother takes a dive bomb,
Good old mother.
misses with both, as she slides under the water, landing this side this time. Okay, so Dolaf, by now you'd have expected the dragon to rear its egg, but it hasn't.
Did it move it on its turn?
Nope.
Okay. Well, if I can't see anything, I'll perception check to start with.
Okay, so you can't see it, but what you do see is all of the magical brambles and thorns floating on the surface.
Okay. Having an idea that it's gone down and dealt with that, I'll have a rough idea, I suppose, of where it could be. Fuck it, I'll just try and take the shot again.
Oh, at disadvantage, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, fucking 21! It's a hit!
Nice. And I reapply it.
Okay, so you go... How much damage in total?
So, 25.
Nice. That is painful. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back to get out of the
I
line.
forgot one thing. Okay. And you move to get out of the line. Nimira stands and she goes, "Show yourself! Coward!" And she falls to her knees crying. She goes, "You killed all of my people!"
No, I did that.
RT takes a crossbow shot to the point where Dolaf had fired, but she can't tell if you've hit or not. Man?
Oddie, get back into an alcove.
She's like, "No! We kill it now!"
Yes, but from an alcove.
Kill from an alcove.
Daft woman. Yeah, I'll just ready till the dead.
Okay, you ready to hold the dead? Tumble.
Okay, I'm still sort of hidden. I'm just going to move 5 feet forward, put my head under the surface of the water, and look around. See if I can see him a
Same.
bit clearer.
Just waiting for like a moor to be there when you put your head under
I am
and just
too.
go.
Okay.
But I will have a perception
Mhm.
check here. Okay.
You don't see anything.
Maybe with advantage for sticking his head on the wall.
That technically, I would say disadvantage if anything. No, you don't. You don't actually
Okay.
see.
That's too bad. I'm going to actually swim into the
Okay,
water
you swim into the water.
and draw my short sword and let's have a little swim about, shall we? I'm swimming. I'm going to swim alongside the rock, by
Yeah.
the way, so I can keep my stony camouflage. But I don't know. Don't know where I'm going really.
Have you used your movement? You can only swim at half speed, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, well then I just swim about for a bit. Dum-de-dum. That's it. I can't do anything else really.
Ollie Aiden, you've readied your cantrip, but he hasn't shown his head.
I wasted an entirely good cantrip on this monster. Are we sure it's a rug of smothering, or is it a sea hag? Right, let's do it. Let's do another perception
The
check.
hag of smothering.
Or a swarm of quippers, perhaps. Someone identify.
That must be it.
You know so many monsters. Yeah.
I know why,
Yeah, by environment.
and I really want to tell you all why, but I can't.
Give me a
Nope, you have no clue where he is. Wow, the perception checks are terrible today, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's gone. Let us away.
Okay,
That's because I don't think anyone's proficient. Well, I'm proficient, but I have no wisdom.
I'm really good at investigating things,
I'm good at medicine and insight, but
but not like seeing it.
so who was preparing spells?
I have told the
Okay,
dead.
and no one else prepared an attack, did they?
Can I still prepare even if I do a perception check?
Yeah, you could have told me that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure that I could. I thought that would count as an action, having to look
No,
around.
no, it's like a brief moment thing. See if you see a shadow, flitter, that type of thing.
I didn't want to do anything because I want to remain hidden, really.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, well, that's when Ali Aiden and Mern both get to use their abilities. Oh.
Okay, takes 14 well, maybe 7.
Uh,
Or maybe none.
I've just rolled it save.
Fuck's sake,
Yeah,
what do
but
you
I'm not
get?
sure if it's resistant or immune. It's 14 necrotic damage.
I assume it's appearing, right? And it takes the 2d6 then. Nice.
That's a shit ton of damage.
You cast lightning bolt rather than firebolt though.
Yeah, I know.
Or ray
I,
frost, whatever. It was.
I gambled with lightning.
Oh right, okay.
How much? Oh, God! That is incredible. Okay, so it rears out, and as it does, Toll the Dead comes off of it, and the grasping vines like rip through its body. You see blood and black ichor streaming from its body in this ferocious moment as it leaps up the water below Mother. Ali Aiden goes, "No!" Shoots his lightning bolt at it, and then it goes for the killing blow. Yep.
Well, rip
She's
off.
dead, I'm afraid.
Oh.
12, 24.
Wait.
I will avenge you.
24.
Mother.
Yeah, she's taken like a dance. She's taken more than double of her health. And there's just an explosion of feathers and gore and bones and shit as she then is dragged under the water with one last caw.
God, why can't Arlene have an action now? Jesus.
And then it disappears back under the water. Dolaf?
Stay back. This creature is mine.
I assume we can see where it's going very easily now. Well,
Not really. Yeah, moments later, the corpse kind of floats back to the. It wasn't eating it, to dragging it away. It just killed it.
Yeah, I'll take my disadvantage
Okay,
shots
go
again.
ahead. Oh,
Nice.
okay. You go. You can't quite tell what's going on, but you know.
Yeah. I am gonna action surge as
Okay.
well, and step back and ready an action
Ex-
to fire when it
Nice.
appears.
Otti runs over from where she is, and sees Namira in pain, and applies. She's got 2 more, but she applies one of her healer's kits. 5 plus 5. Okay, and then she moves back to her little alcove that Mern kept telling her to run to. Mern!
Yeah, ready till the dead
Okay,
again.
ready. Tumble.
I'm swim down.
Swim down.
To find this little fuck. I'm gonna swim right down. Use my bonus action to swim
You can
even
swim up
further.
to 30 feet with your bonus action.
Yep. It's I like
Mhm.
dashing. So I swim down more.
You can make a perception check. It's literally like, I know you've got dark vision, but it's different. It's different
Yeah,
in water.
120
Different
feet.
in water. It's just blurry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Alright.
murky and stuff. It's
not dark.
The darkness you need to see through. It's the physical dirt you need to be able
You
to
just
see through.
you can see this serpentine figure rush by, but you're not quite sure what's going on. You can't really quite see.
I'm gonna hold my action. If it gets anywhere near me, I'm gonna jab my sword straight through its throat.
Okay, Ali Aiden.
In a rage, dives in.
Okay, you dive into the water. You can move 15 foot in the water.
And I will swim down and try and perceive where this thing is underneath the water.
Okay, once again, perception check.
Right, now it needs to happen, otherwise I'm fucked.
None of us can see shit. Man. Oh.
All right, you've actually got to let me roll. I'm afraid that you can't see it. Jeez.
Don't say me no, Liam.
You can rewatch the GM rolls. I do not mind you doing that. He passed.
Jesus Christ, my stick.
So you can't see him.
I will avenge you, mother. I will ready a spell underneath the water, I
Okay,
guess.
so in case you see it, yeah? Okay, so
Yeah.
Tumble, can you make a dexterity saving throw? At disadvantage for being underwater.
My action to stab it?
Nope. Still halved.
17
Still halved.
and halved again, whatever this is.
Is it halved again? What from?
Oh, has he got his breath back?
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so I got it back again on the second turn.
Yeah,
So-
he has resistance, so he's got quarter damage.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Yeah, he drank the potion of acid resistance.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Probably needs it.
So
Yeah, this
13 damage.
jet of green corrosive liquid just bubbles out, and you go as it just surrounds you. It's neutralized rather
Yeah.
quickly, but it still burns.
I take 4 damage in total.
No, 13.
No, 10 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Don't feel it, right? No, this little fucker. I can tell where the breath's coming from. Surely,
No,
I can feel my back burning or my face burning. Which one is it?
Dolab needs to make a 2d6 roll.
Lovely. 8
No.
damage.
Nice. Okay. Dolaf. It's just using.
Perception.
Yeah, it's just using all of its environment.
Yeah, as it should.
That could. I'll roll for it, but that could work. Oh, fuck! It got 15. So as you look and peer through the water, you see this blood trail. You see Tumble kind of tumbling around under the water, but it's actually roughly about 30 feet from Tumble, diving. Looks like he's trying to get away.
Alright. It's going to be difficult, but I try and aim up the dead eye.
Oh, you go bang, and Tumble. You see this arrow go past you.
Do I make another attempt at it, or do I just go for a normal one?
Go for a normal one. Just hit.
Yeah, I just know.
Oh, should have gone for it.
You hit.
Another 10 damage.
Okay, so Tumble. At this moment, you see this thing rush past you. Yeah,
Does it
you
actually
see
go
a
past
scaled
you?
body go straight past you, right in front.
Right. I will strike at it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you like.
9.
Yeah, you go stab, and you just begin rising up, following it to the the surface of the water.
Don't hold on
Yeah.
to the sword, which is
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you go as you go up. Yeah, and as
I'll do that.
and as all of you see Tumble rise to the surface, he's got his short sword in its back behind. Basically, he's like stabbed. He's like a toothpick to its arsehole. You then see it float to the top of the water, and then Dolaf smirks, realizing that he had actually got the killing blow. And it was the arrow was in the middle of its forehead. You just took it as it was floating up past you.
I got him! I got him!
And of course, for
slayed that beast!
good measure.
Yeah, and and the thing shudders.
Yeah, I think there's a barrage of arrows and
Yeah.
crossbow fire and all the deads and shit following behind it.
Yeah, and it just gurgles its last breath.
Probably also even like a spiritual weapon that goes
Yeah, and
there.
it
to hack
just
stuff out.
says in its last dying breath, Ileana, I'm sorry. Don't rip my soul. And then lets out its last breath, and its death throes. Tumble is slightly nearly thrown off balance as it kind of shudders.
What
For
the
some
hell?
reason, I thought he actually was going to say, don't rip. Like, don't die.
Don't rest in peace. don't rest in pepper.
Okay, it was
Okay.
basically in its last moments begged Ileana not to rip its soul in two.
I heard that was a bit fucked up.
Oh
What do you
my
make
God.
of that?
cast a few mendings on all of the armor that got
Yep.
damaged.
I'm going to drag this body, float it across to the side
What,
if I
the
can.
dragon? No. No.
Well,
I'm gonna check if Otti's
Otzi
okay.
seems...
I will
I'll
take
just
my
put
good
the-
luck.
I'm gonna put the bridge over and see if it's sturdy enough to lay on
Yeah,
the
the
dragon.
dragon weighs about 1,200 pounds.
Alright, well I tie the rope to it at least,
And you get
rope will
one.
probably
He's just
snap.
like...
Yeah, but I'll tie a rope around it and then.
Okay, so
bring it
as
over
you
to here.
do,
Wanna give me a
as you
hand?
do, Namira says, "Friend, let me help you."
Right, so we
Yeah,
play
I'll
tug
have
of
to-
war with this
I think,
thing.
I think with all of us eventually, if we all pull on the rope, we'll manage to just slowly edge it close. I mean, it's in the water. We don't need to do much to get it to move, right?
Yeah,
We'll
it's
try
not
and
as.
drag it onto land and across a field. It's just onto the shore, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So Otti says to you,
So eventually, with some effort,
"I'm fine. We're done here."
You've done now.
We are. Thank you.
No one told me you couldn't smell anything under the water.
Oh God.
I'll go over to Namira and help her up and say, I think that that qualifies for showing us what your metal is.
She nods.
I'm sorry for your people.
That's okay. It's just let's get to my father and let's reverse the damage done to you by that ghost.
There's a big old pile of treasure over there. Do you wanna?
I think we have more important things to deal with.
I don't see you.
Okay, so eventually you guys would be able to make it over to the tunnel. Namira takes you across here.
Might take a few minutes trying to salvage anything from this dragon corpse. It's got black dragon scales after all.
Yeah, I think you're on your own again.
Well, I will be on my own then, but I have resistance
at the rate
to.
of time, Tumble.
I have resistance to acid, so I'm going to make the most of it and cut this thing up.
I mean, we're super interested in doing it as well, just not now.
Okay, so guys, she leads you. Do you want me to just move your tokens?
Well, I'll roll my survival check first.
Okay, so
I mean, it
Well,
takes
once
like
you find your
several
way out,
hours to
you'll-
do the harvesting. That's just for you to know.
okay, can I explain what's going to happen? Okay.
Well, I'll fucking pin its the ropes, which is tied around it. I'll make another set of ropes so it doesn't just float away as
Okay,
well.
like can I?
And then I'll pin that into the walls.
No, they repair.
Okay, so
I'll even use the
yes,
nets.
I understand. Like you want to harvest it. Just let me finish. Okay.
Let me finish.
No, it was beneficial to you for fuck's sake. Right. So on the other side, Namira mentions that there is a cave in. It's going to take several hours to move it.
Get to work.
God.
Could
Even
you
drunk.
cause some kind of cave?
Yeah, I just imagine Tumbles like he's really excitable. He's like, "Gotta cut it up! It's gonna cut it up! There's items everywhere! I'm so happy!"
Treasure and
Okay,
everything.
so Mern does realise that in the top of the gold pile there is an axe bearing Durgaden's mark as you walk past. But that's the only thing
Yep.
that really
Wow.
catches your interest. And Tumble, your survival roll. While they start clearing the rubble for the next hour, 15 will get you 5d12 scales.
5d12, eh?
Okay, so what's everyone else doing? So who's helping?
I'll assist.
I'll take a short
Mhm.
rest.
So will Namira.
Can I? Do you say there's a pile of gold?
Yeah.
Let's scoop some
D12.
treasure.
I guess I'll make the start then, and then I'll take a short rest afterwards once they've
Okay,
rested.
so in total, who's collecting treasure?
Me.
Obvious.
I will collect.
Yeah.
some
Okay. So
eventually.
basically,
Yeah, we'll do it on the way out.
Nymira takes the short rest, so she's able to use her enlarge again, which means that she can, of course, scoop more rock, carry heavier stuff.
And
So in total, while this hour is going along and people are like helping, resting, gathering treasure,
Literally have a mining pig for this.
there's enough.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like during my short rest, I'm making a giant shovel for.
There's enough to get 500 gold pieces each. It's a big pile of stuff. There's a
Is that not taking her share into
who
account?
share.
The
No, Namira doesn't care.
What about
Otti
Otti?
takes her share, yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
of course. See, it's enough for 500 gold pieces each. There's also a gem worth 750 each.
Yeah, I'll do the loot
Okay.
bag again.
So there's actually there's four gems worth 750 gold pieces. They're huge things. One of them's a diamond, by the way, man.
Okay.
The axe that you picked up with Durgan's mark is a +2 great axe.
A great
Mhm.
axe. Okay.
Completing your collection of Durgadin's weapons.
Oh. Yeah.
There's a +1 shield.
Yeah.
A +1 longbow.
Nice.
Hello.
Yep. A +1 dagger.
Yeah.
And a potion of flying for some reason. That's just at the end. I don't know why the dragon
And then
needed
like
that.
a nice little trinket there for every bastard in the party but me.
I'll take the dagger +1.
Oh, you can have this, and you can pretend to be mother for a day.
That was harsh.
Where is mother? That's
Well, that was
actually.
actually meant nicely, but anyway.
It seems that
Um,
she's missing. Is she following us or what?
Mother didn't make it.
I'm swear. She's in the cabin. I swear. The cabin over there. The one with all the cave boners at the top.
Don't know how to break it to you, buddy. Don't you see all those feathers floating around in the...
Mm.
She's there. She's melting. Yes.
Mother
She
got
had to
bitten
fly
by a dog.
away.
She flew off. Oh, she did mention she was going to go and do some errands. Okay.
Yeah, she's going south for the winter or something like that. She's migrating. You know how it is.
Oh, I hope she hasn't got a headache.
Yeah.
Probably not anymore.
Probably the least of her worries, right? For a
Okay.
vulture.
Okay, guys. So eventually, it takes 3 hours, but you managed to clear the tunnel. Help with Namira's massive form when she's enlarged. She managed to lift quite the large boulders near the end, and you see that there's a kind of like really narrow tunnel that they had obviously come through. And she goes, "Come, friends, come to my tribe. We will heal this wound of yours, and we will talk to my father, Agni."
Lead the way.
And as she disappears into the tunnel, leading you down, Otti casts her light spell so she can light the tunnel ahead, and that's where the Forge of Fury ends. And you all advanced to level 6.
Oh,
Yay.
wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
That was a quick level.
no,
up.
yeah, it says here once you
Yeah.
defeat the dungeon, you level up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Plus that was all of you, of course, will be not playing over Christmas, but be straight back on it in the new year. From then on,
Yeah.
we won't be doing any more Tales of the Yawning Portal dungeons. So this will be starting a brand new kind of campaign, my own module. Of course, we'll be doing whatever you want. And I believe that Arnie, you've got something to say about Mern. At some point, you might be switching him up.
Yeah, I think this actually is a nice opportunity for Mern to retire anyway.
Okay.
He's, I think he'll take on the brunt of the job of overseeing the Dweller forces in the mine and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, so
He reclaimed an entire dungeon for himself, really.
And of course, I have the job of fixing the forge eventually as well, and returning it to things. So the plan that Mern has is that he's going to ask for Namira's help, because he understands that he's not going to be seen as a leader so much by her tribe probably. So he's going to try and get her to do most of the like talking to the people and getting them on their side part. But then Mern will like do all the practical work to assign people to posts and stuff, and see who's good at what, and basically manage the sort of the new Dweller garrison, and have them clean up the forge, like get rid of all the old stuff and start fixing it. And,
it sounds good. Well, of course, you will have to
Yeah.
roleplay Mern for maybe the first hour or two of the next session. But I'll have the
fine.
new layout for the new character, which I like, by the way.
Yeah.
Very good.
And he'll also get together with Namira if
Yeah, the union between dwarf and dwargar. Okay, so I guess that's it. I'm gonna click stop recording, and we'll see you next time.